le gros.
On est live, en direct.
En direct, Centre Belle.
Centre Belle. Je suis là avec mes chums. On est tous là ensemble. Ça fait du fun. En direct du Centre Belle.
En direct du Centre Belle.
En
Et la
direct
zone
du Centre
Molson-X,
Belle.
le gros.
Zone Molson-X.
Ben ouais. Avec
La
des-
bière, puis des roteux.
Des roteux. Hey, il y a de la
Ben, des
femme ici, il y a
roteux.
de la femme. Check-moi
Oh.
ça.
Oh, coupez la...
Ah non, mais c'est quand même hot, les Canadiens de Montréal.
Ouais, fucking cool. We just listen to the music of it.
Ben, ça, je me disais tantôt. C'est juste un peu, là. Faut
Non,
pas que ça
c'est
soit-
pas.
Non, mais juste comment
Pas
c'était.
Parce qu'ils jasent après. Hello.
Ah. What is that laugh, dude? Hello, this is really fun out here, actually. We just got to the resort, and it's really, there's nothing to do. There's really nothing to do. So I'm out here cooking all alone, making myself stir fry. Actually, fish and chips.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, just, I'm going at it England style. Yo, in England, that's what they have. But now curry is more popular than actual fish and chips.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
curry's,
heard actually about the
yeah,
Indian
curry became the
shit.
most common meal in London, dude. That's
What, curry?
curry.
Yeah,
Any
well,
like,
dude, the Indian population in fucking in England is insane.
but it's amazing
doctors.
though. Like when you go to yeah, for sure. But when you go to the restaurants, man, like the actual Indian restaurants, it's like really good food, man.
Mhm.
I had this crazy spicy meal, but it was spicy and like so flavorful at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
But you kill it all with they give you this like yogurt
The
drink.
lassi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the drink. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
which one? The mango lassi?
Yeah. It's
Mango?
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It's a yogurt drink. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a yogurt drink, and I was laughing because like even my mom, like I was actually on a date with my mom.
It's true. You went with your mom.
Yeah, and she always eats spicy
That's
stuff,
sweet.
like really
Yeah?
spicy. Yeah, and
Your mom
even-
handles spicy.
my mom was crazy. Like I used to always tell her off. I'd be like, "But why are you ruining your food with this?" You know, like because to me it doesn't make sense. You're eating. I look forward to like Sundays and that nice plate of pasta, and especially if raviolis or something like that. It puts you to sleep, man. And my mom would always throw her spices on her things. I'd be like, "But you're ruining." And I told her every meal you eat tastes the same because you're just
Yeah, but you
tastes
can't
so
exactly. You
spicy.
can't just do that all the time either.
Yeah, and anyway, so
That's why
like
I don't
said,
cook all the time because most of my food tastes the same. So
for real.
I don't cook all the time. No,
No, it tastes the same.
or they fuck up. Anyways, actually, fuck you made me fall into this because this is how we're starting the show. We had a nice rolling start going, but I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm
You
gonna
have to put the
introduce
stick in the
everybody
windows,
and say, "What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Apartment 6 special episode." It's the special episode of Apartment 6, episode 6. 3 6s at the door.
March 6th. if you
March
really
6th,
wanna go.
3 6. We are March 6th. There's 3 6s
There's a lot
at
of
the door.
these, yeah, there's a lot of-
Episode 6. There's like way too many 6s in there.
Yeah, I'm kind of like getting dizzy right now.
Yeah, me too. I think I've lost everybody already. Like, oh, cool, Italian guy on a date with his mother, story. And then it's like,
Wow.
oh, wait,
Wow.
what is this guy going on about 6s? So when did this get all creepy? Welcome to Apartment 6. My name's David. For those of you who know by now, you know. And if those of you who don't, you can call me Boih.
I was just about to say, I'm glad you introduced yourself as Navid.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but then...
Yeah, my house. I'm gonna. Yo, what's
it.
up? So, welcome to my crib. My name's Boih.
Oh, let's go to the fridge. Let's go to the fridge.
Let's go to the fridge, yo. I got
said that
12 bottles
that
of
you're not gonna
Cristal.
attach and you're gonna go to the garbage. Watch
What?
this. Your Shoot Bruxelles that you bought that you
No,
still haven't touched.
no,
and they're
I'm
gonna go
making
to
them
the
tomorrow
garbage.
night. I'm gonna make some steaks.
Yeah,
You want
yeah,
some steaks
yeah.
tomorrow?
Steaks. You
Yeah.
can eat red meat.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. I need the protein.
I hate the protein.
I need the protein.
You can eat red
That's-
meat though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just poultry and like fish.
No, I'm
Yeah, you know what?
totally
You should
allowed
get like
to
a
meat.
filet saumon or something.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
tomorrow?
Or a nice tuna steak.
Tomorrow, when is that?
Not tomorrow. I can't. Tomorrow, but like this
alone,
weekend.
I'll just celebrate all by myself.
This weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll have a big tuna steak to myself.
But you know what?
Perfectly
you
cooked.
could use the Vital Grill, man. You can use it. It's easy to use, man. You'll
The what?
be able, the Vital Grill. You can
Vital
actually,
Grill, yeah.
use it, dude. Don't be shy, man. It's amazing.
Oh fuck! Sneezing hurt. Oh.
What happened? You fractured your rib?
Yeah, I think I might have. It just broke my fucking chest cavity.
I've heard about that before. Actually, somebody I know fractured the ribs.
Yeah,
sneezing.
of course, dude. If you're sitting in the wrong position, just sneeze.
Yeah, but
intensely,
trust
like
me,
I just did.
I know a lot about sneezing. Trust me.
Yeah,
It's not something I'm proud of, but whatever.
It's your
And
insane allergies.
and
You've gotten better over the years.
Come on, you have to like.
You've gotten better over the years.
I don't know, man. I'm not keeping
Shut the
track.
fuck up, dude. Welcome to Apartment 6. My name's David. I'm Boih. And it's not even for me, dude. I want to introduce you because I want people to know who the fuck is talking on the other end. Rick. Introduce yourself, Rick. Introduce yourself. Rick is my fucking roommate, guys. Childhood friend. Fucking anything else I say is gonna be pretty gay, so I'm not gonna say anything else.
I think it's pretty. It's been established that anybody knows you knows me, and vice versa.
Pretty much. Everybody that knows me has met you at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without going into detail, I think that pretty much sums it up, man.
Pretty much, yeah. He's always there. We live together. Apartment 6. Apartment 6 is not Apartment 6 without Rick, so episode 6. It's a special one, dude. Fucking do
So
it.
that's why this one's about you.
That's
now that we've
not
introduced
just
myself.
me, it's you too, man.
Yeah, but
You're
about your
fucking
environment,
interesting.
and if
I'm gonna ask you a ton of
you're
questions.
gonna be talking about a lot of other people in your environment.
Shit, hold on.
What happened? You press
Oh, good,
pause.
it's on off. I'm so fucking smart. I'm so smart. I flipped over the wireless keyboard, and suddenly I thought I might have stopped the recording.
Yeah, but you
And-
flipped it over, dude. It's so far away from you.
Yeah,
Only,
it's 'cause I
only
moved
you
my
can
foot.
pull that off.
I moved my foot. I'm lying down on the couch right now. Just actually not lying down. Hold on, let me sit up. The voice needs to project a little more.
Excuse me, sir. Put your pinky in the air.
We're drinking tea right now. We're drinking yerba mate that Rick made. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's warm
Gracias.
now. It's not even hot anymore.
No, it's not hot anymore.
But it's still good. Actually, did you ever try the cold one? You remember once you had put in the fridge?
No,
to,
no, I never tried it. I threw it
I don't
out.
think I would have the guts.
No,
man.
I didn't want to try it. First of all, you'd have
Actually,
to
if
mix
we
the
mix
whole
it-
fucking thing.
You know what? If you filter out all the sediments at the bottom, and you mix it with like lemon and honey, I'm sure it could be good. And ice.
Probably.
And you water it
Yeah,
down
you
a
have
bit
to
with
filter
ice.
it like 20 times in super fine filters.
No.
You have to pull the
everything's
fucking
in a-
Greek yogurt process on your
Hey,
yerba
skim
mate.
milk. It's skim milk to make 0% Greek yogurt. Yeah, we did that research.
Yeah, we researched Greek yogurt before.
Because part of that bit is to always Google and try and find sources for what his crazy.
Yeah,
mind creates.
guys, I do not look. If we're gonna talk, I don't wanna spew bullshit or talk out of like. I probably will. I do that all the time. That's why I need my phone. And Rick took the phone away.
Yeah, no phones tonight. He's
but I
freaking
will
out.
take the
He's rubbing
risk.
his toes together. Look at that. He
Yeah,
literally. is
Joe,
rubbing-
no, this is actually comfort. I rub my toes together when I'm comfortable. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's very
Actually,
weird.
I've noticed
This is
that
actually-
before, but it's the first time I'm actually gonna speak.
Yeah,
out
it's
loud.
it's weird that we're actually talking about this on air. Yeah, it's not a nervous take. This is actually a comfort take. It's like
It's like almost like how a dog wags his tail. There, no offense.
no.
Like Puffy, man.
Yeah,
That's
no. This
crazy
is
things.
more of a, for example, a kid holding his blanket or sucking his thumb or rubbing his fingers together. Like there's plenty of ticks out there of people that just do things and that's just what makes them feel good. And
No,
for
I
example,
know. There's
like,
a lot of people that do. I'm sure I have some of my own.
like for
but-
example, this is one that I see a lot of people do is rubbing the inside of their thumbs against their index fingers. Like I see people rubbing like their hands together, and that's just their fingers together.
Wow,
Basically,
some
rubbing
people
your
is just
thumb,
like
holding
their
their jacket.
shirts.
A lot
Yeah,
of girls,
jacket.
a lot of times it's
Their hair,
But
yeah.
that a lot of times though it's a nervous tick. Don't like there's each tick probably has a trigger.
But it's their hair.
This
it's their
honestly
hair.
for me, it's when I wear socks and I'm just lying down comfortably and I'm happy and I'm chill and I'm relaxed. That's when my feet start rubbing themselves. It is a little bit like wagging a tail of a dog, but
bit,
in
but-
not an intense
No,
scenario.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that intense.
It's the chill dog. Like, oh yeah, I'm chill.
Anyways,
Wagging
that
his
was just
tail, like-
something. Yeah, that was just something that I noticed there.
Yeah, I have a lot of not nervous. Well, nervous. I used to bite my nails for
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
20 years.
Well, a lot of people I know bite their nails, or actually they bite the skin of their
yeah,
nails.
that I'm trying to stop. That's
You
still a
see,
hard
still
one.
do that.
Yeah,
I know.
but I was biting my nails for over 20 years. And I stopped last year. Like, was it last summer? Yeah, last summer. Just,
Me, you know what? Actually, the only like I think I could identify right now is when I still have eczema on my knuckles. Oh man, it gets so itchy, but you don't want to scratch it because you regret it the day after. Dude, your skin like it melts.
Were you wearing gloves in the summer?
No, not the summer is fine. It's just in winter time. Another thing, I used to play hockey, so I think with the leather gloves, the leather gloves,
you're sweating, and
it's irritating even more. So I used to wear gloves under that, but you can't wear gloves. You're sweating like twice as much, and they're all like moist, and it makes it worse. But all that says that, man, you get so itchy in the middle of the night. Instead of scratching, even if I put cream, I still get itchy. So instead of scratching, you just put it in the hot water. It's a weird TikTok. It was like a bit of a
but that's a relief though. That's different.
I mean, it's funny because I've spoken about that with other people who's had eczema before, and they've all like said, "Yeah, I never realized that I did, but I always did," kind of thing. Like it was like
it's just automatic. But
it was almost like a revelation.
Yeah, but dude, you've also had eczema for so fucking long that doing something as a routine, you forget that.
Yeah,
that's just. At that point, it's just part of the process.
But the same thing, like you don't notice that you're rubbing your face. Those are one of those things that you. Everybody has.
My nails it was weird. It happened like pretty much one day to the next. Something clicked at some random moment and just.
And I don't want to talk too much about this, but even quitting cigarettes, man.
Yeah, but it's you know what? I'm not doing it like. I'm not doing it alone, and it kind of sucks. Like from my ego's aspect that I'm taking pills, but at the same time it's like I haven't quit this whole time. So yeah, I just started my Champix treatment. Was it fucking last week? 6 days ago.
Yeah, but you were saying there's only a certain amount of days that you could keep smoking until you really stop.
Yeah, by day 9.
Like about 5 days.
Yeah, by day 9, that's when I have to quit.
So now you're literally counting down the day. Like you're aware that day 9. I'm sure you know right now that day 9.
Yeah,
is
totally.
On, like, Saturday or something. What is it on Saturday?
I have no idea what day it falls on.
When did you start?
It falls on Sunday, actually. No, falls on Monday.
What day did you start? You said. What day did you start?
No, sorry, on the 9th day, not on the 9th of March. Sorry.
But what day did you start?
6 days ago.
March.
Fuck, it's in 3 days, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, I started on March 1st?
Yeah.
That's
and March
sick.
1st was only Friday. We're already Thursday tomorrow.
Yeah, right. I started a lot of things on March 1st, dude. I bought my gym membership.
Yeah, you restocked our fridge with random like
fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, fruits that you can eat, juices you can drink.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna have the vegetable parts and cheese, but cheese has that cholesterol.
I bought Brussels sprouts. I've never eaten Brussels. I've never made Brussels sprouts.
Still in the fridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it tomorrow with my steak.
Yeah, your steak.
I need meat, dude.
Have a tuna something.
Dude, I've been eating tuna every day.
More tuna.
I can't have more tuna. I can't have more tuna. It's ridiculous. Watch out. It's ridiculous. I can't have more tuna, man. I've had tuna every day. It's just I'm not being a brat, but I don't even think it's healthy to eat tuna every day.
No, of course not. I think there's too much mercury.
Mercury?
Yeah. You're in the mirror with your mercury.
The what? The what?
Never mind.
I'll say it.
It's like a Murcielago, but with the mercury.
Mercury? No, it's not Murcielago. So, Rick, I'm gonna give a little brief on it. You can chime in at any point you want. Rick and I have been friends since we're 6 years old, 7, and I don't really remember much of how we started being friends.
No, I remember when we first met. I just gave you a beating.
No, you didn't.
That's bullshit. Met and I
That's
punched
bullshit.
You in the face.
I would remember beating.
Bled.
I know I didn't.
You
You
I didn't
as
like
a
your
6-year-old.
face. Yeah, I didn't know. I looked at this.
I looked at
this guy. I was in the bus, and he fucking starts puking all over the bus. Because some kid before us was sick and puked. But Navid wasn't sick. He just puked because if he smells vomit, he just vomited.
That wasn't the first
and
day,
by luck, dude. Yeah, that's the first time I met you, dude. I remember you puked. Not on me, but I thank God I had good reflexes back then. I just jumped out of the way, but you were puking in my direction, and I was sitting right next to you. Like a school bus seat is not that big. Like I was in your target, in your range, man. And I just ran off, and I'm like, you bastard. Like no, I'm joking. I didn't punch you in the face, but
no, of course not.
But that was.
But
I should have. You know what? And I still like owe that to you. Like
for what? For puking near you, dude. The fact that you decided to become my friend meant that you saw me puke a million more times since.
Yeah. It became funny to me after.
Yeah, you just knew what you're getting yourself into. You're not gonna punch me for
every
shit.
night that when you first start going out and you don't know how much to drink, you never knew how
Dude,
much.
it has
you
nothing
always,
to do with how much you drink. Right now, I still will puke.
I just
do it in a much more sneaky way. Like I'm very sneaky with how.
Well,
I
like
puke
just
now.
the other day when you took out the garbage, man.
Yeah, what about it? Yeah, I almost fucking puked. Oh my god. Yeah,
Actually,
my
when you
gag
went running,
reflexes,
you almost
pause, are really bad. What?
When you went running, did you almost puke?
Yeah, once. But that was because I got the coughs and the hiccups.
Yeah.
My smoker lungs. It's
But that's gonna happen. But you know what? If you don't actually puke though, you know what I mean? Like push yourself almost there.
But
But once you start gagging, like, okay, relax. Like don't.
Yeah, don't. Obviously, I'm not gonna keep running while.
No, but some people.
While I keep running, that's ridiculous. I'm still gonna puke. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna puke. The moment I start gagging, it's an 80% chance of me puking. What? Boxing?
Yeah.
What about boxing?
Nothing.
No, explain.
No, Ness.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, but actually,
shit.
speaking of Ness and like martial arts, we were talking earlier about how you know what, if you actually stick to this program, and I'm saying this on the microphone because I want it to be recorded and I want you to like.
You're making this public? That's ridiculous.
No, but for yourself, and it's good to set goals and.
Wait, that's not a goal. That's I didn't set that as a goal.
No, not as a goal, but as a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely, it is a possibility. It's
give you
opening more a door bigger towards a certain possibility.
It's an exaggerated goal.
No, but I'd love to do that. See, that's the thing, though. I'd love to do that, and the fact that I'm still young, I can do it.
Exactly,
so,
but it's still audacious. Though.
It's what?
It's audacious, though.
Audacious, yeah.
Audacious, bro.
Audacious or audacious?
Tomatoes.
Fuck, it's tomatoes and tomatoes.
I don't know, bro.
Am I Googling this?
Yeah, from RDP.
Am I Googling the pronunciation?
No, nobody's Googling nothing.
I can Google it in 5 seconds, dude. The computer right there, man.
No.
We're recording this on a computer.
No, dude, you're going to have to get over this stick of your Googling thing, man.
But
sometimes you have to just speak out of logic.
Yeah, but now we just sound like one of us sounds like an idiot right now. And we have no idea who.
But you know what? You also have to... you just have to say, you know what, is it which one, like, do you actually literally feel like it's serious? If you actually believe that, you know what you said makes more sense, I'll agree with you. But right now, honestly, I'm like, it's not because I want to hold on to what I said, but just because I'm sure it could be said both. People say aluminum or aluminium, like it's just a different accents.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of words like that.
Yeah, but audacious and audacious,
it's two different.
It's two completely different things. I don't think that's. Maybe. I don't know. We'll check it out later. Fuck. Now it's going to be
audacious is more, I would say, okay, audacious I would say is more like, it's like
wait,
a
which
bit
word
over
did you say? I actually forgot
I said
which
audacious,
word.
you said audacious.
Okay.
Audacious is more like over the top. Audacious actually, it's like, whoa, like it's really like the extra step. Audacious is more like...
Wait. You're actually saying that it's two different words?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's two different.
Oh, like, fuck. You just brought this at another level. I thought it was... They were both either one
like
pronunciation of
the other.
more
like of a sneaky term.
Anyways, I'm thinking of the word audacieux. Is that what you're thinking of?
Maybe that's what you're thinking of. Because I know in French, dude, because we went to French elementary, French high school, and I was never a francophone. Like, even if, you know what, I have nothing against the language, it's just that I was never a francophone. And I'm sure you probably feel the same way. Yeah, I'm sure as much as...
Oh, dude,
you
speak a little German. You have Spanish.
I don't speak German.
No,
at all.
I always thought you spoke a little German.
No, at all. No, just the Italian.
So your German words that you use is just random fucking words.
The words that I know, but it's not.
Fuck! But it's still more words than I know. You actually put some sentences together.
No,
sometimes.
I can't.
Well, you put 3 words. It sounds like a sentence to me.
You know what? Actually, Luigi Lanto could probably.
You don't have to throw his last name. Now he's gonna get like a bunch of random ads around the world, unless you want hot single girls.
Yeah,
and
nobody's gonna do nothing.
Luigi, what?
Nobody's gonna do nothing, man.
Nobody's gonna add him?
No,
don't
worry about it. But yeah,
Lou, we love
you
you,
said
buddy.
hot single girls, man. Go ahead. He's got gorgeous eyes.
Gorgeous
underneath
eyes.
Those glasses.
He looks like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
he is Spider-Man. Luigi Lanto is fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's fucking he's fucking Spider-Man. He's insane. Dude's insane. And yeah. Hot girls, call him. Message me, I'll connect you to him or whatever. I'll have to filter. You know what? Message me, I'll filter through, and I'll send him the one the ones that he likes. I know that he's gonna like anyway. So
Yeah. So that being said,
what's up, dude?
how's everything, man?
Good, surprisingly good.
So we were talking about before about your workout, man. So you're 3 days in.
Yeah, and
You're finally dedicated. You
well,
feel like
fucking dedicated.
no, it takes it takes a good 3 weeks, man. Then I see you're dedicated.
Exactly. I can't say
No,
anything. I'm
at any
beginning.
given time, if like if you one night you get home from work, you're exhausted and you just pass out,
Yeah.
your night is ruined. You're not going to the gym, and there you go. You skip your day, and then you skip your meal.
Not
and
true.
Then you
I can
cheat
still
on
go after.
I know, but it's easy to get lost, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like we've all been through it, and you can't see you've never signed up to a gym, and after a month you've never gone back. It's happened to
Yeah,
everybody.
but I usually stopped after the second day.
But it happens to everybody, man. And even like
It didn't feel the same way though. When I went the other night.
No, but I'm not trying to put that. If good, if you feel differently, then good for you, man. Like
no, totally.
it
Like
up, man.
it actually felt totally different when I went. It was just. It was hurting, it was burning, it was all that, and I was so fucking confused. Okay, I'm actually gonna admit this. I have a fear, like an actual fear of fucking gyms. Like I start panicking.
Yeah, well,
and
you're texting
and it's
me,
weird, man. It's weird because there's very few things that make me feel that way. But it's when I'm at my most vulnerable fucking state is whenever I start panicking that way. And it's weird, man. My stomach gets in fucking knots, and the gym is one of them that gets me there. Oh yeah, totally. The gym is one of them that really fucking gets me there.
my favorite, yeah.
And all day I was thinking about it. I was texting you. I was like, dude, I'm freaking out. I'm actually freaking out.
Yesterday you were texting me. You were asking me like that you're actually backtripping practically, and dude, you're going to the gym.
I wasn't even high. I was at work. I was totally sober. I was backtripping at work, totally sober, and just freaking out. I don't like that environment. And you know what? As soon as I walked in, I hated it, and I was fucking lost. And nobody came and said, "Hey, you know what? Let me give you a little tour. Let me show you what's where." And da da da. Nobody. I'm not gonna say the name of the gym because I don't want to like. But
no. But I mean, why do you need that? Like you just walk around.
What do you need? I'm like, hey, what's up? I just signed up. Oh, here, signed a contract. Welcome. That's it. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah. For a little fucking for a small gym. There's 2 floors, and it's full of machines.
How much did you pay?
200.
Tax in.
Yeah. That's probably why they didn't give me a fucking tour. But I'm supposed to get like
I'm sorry, but for $200 a year,
I'm supposed to get 3 sessions with a personal trainer. I'm supposed to get access to a bunch of
I
shit.
have to sign up for it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's my first fucking time here. You could ask me, hey, is it your first time here? Yeah. Okay, let me show you around. And okay, these are the leg machines are in that area. Our machines
on the
are there.
of the gym that you go at, and I think at that price, that's not their focus.
Yeah, but that's just because
it
was on sale. That was on special. So I had to buy it at that point. It just made sense.
Imagine paying full price, then it's a different story. But I've heard that gym is actually pretty cheap.
They constantly have specials. For example, find 5 friends and like.
Yeah, but
everybody goes half in.
Groupon and everything. Like
this wasn't even Groupon, dude. I randomly fell on it.
Man, you remember the yoga?
No, because I was looking. I have another one.
But you know what? I see it all the time in my emails. Dude,
I have another one that I bought. I have no idea where it is. I've never followed through on it. But it cost me like $10. It was in NDG. Like I'm not gonna make it out to NDG to go do yoga and come back. I could just transfer that to somebody else. I'm sure I have somebody that would go.
Yeah, I'm sure you can, but NDG, man, that's far.
Yeah. You seem distracted, right?
No, not at all. I was actually listening to what you were saying. But, no, I don't know, man. Honestly, like I said before, man, the gym is not my... I'm not interested in going to the gym. I'd want to take a course, like kickboxing or something.
Yeah, you want to go back? Rick does kickboxing.
Okay, no, Rick, I don't do it.
Rick, what do you do? What do you do? What are your hobbies? Who are you? Explain who you are, and then we'll go into your kickboxing gym stories.
No,
who are you?
Dude, this is about you, man. You're not asking.
No, fuck that. Go.
You're not asking those questions. This is about you, man.
People have no idea who the fuck's talking.
It's okay, dude.
They have no idea who's talking.
We already did the introduction. Don't worry about it.
There's no introduction. It's not about introduction. It's about just explaining. Like, you do kickboxing. You do just I don't know. What do you do?
I don't do kickboxing, man. I've tried it out for a bit of time, but I wouldn't say that I regularly do it because it's been over a year I haven't gone. So, and I've never actually competed, so I don't
You
find
kicked
that.
my ass once.
Yeah, I could kick your ass anytime. That's not a.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm buffing up now, stop.
What?
I'm buffing up. Actually, no, I want to
You're
take...
buffing up, man.
You know what? The thing that...
3 days in this thing, I'm buffing up. This guy.
I'm going in with that mentality. I'm buffing up.
Yeah, of course, every day makes a difference, but you'll see, man, like, okay, like, for sure you see it every day now, but once you reach to, like, a month, man, like, it's gonna be, you have to really step it up to the next level.
Yeah, of course. But anyways,
That's more commitment. And everything.
here's what we completely digressed from. I just went back to a point that we never finished. The thing that I said that I was possibly going to do.
Yeah, actually. We're talking about how now that you know, with the 3 days that you've been working out, you're buffing out and you're getting all nice and fit.
No,
You're
that's
saying-
not what I said. That's not at all what the fuck I said. I
I'm
said
just joking. Anyways, you get
we were
the-
talking about the change of lifestyle that I'm
yeah,
going
the
to go
change of
into
lifestyle,
afterwards.
being more
but-
healthy, just being more
yeah.
healthy, more athletic, more, just more of a human being and not of a just
Fucking slouch.
yeah, not a sedentary just slouch. That what you know just going to work and then going home
Oh, fuck.
and then just sleep. Like, I mean, your body needs to move, and I think that every person in the world needs to do a bit of exercise, like minimum per week. Not do in elementary school they make you do exercise, like obligatory.
Yeah,
like
and people are still
also.
fat. So it just showed that it wasn't enough.
And it wasn't enough. Imagine, and as kids, like you know, recreation, what you do, you go play soccer and stuff. And in high school,
not
you
a
still
lot.
play.
A lot of people just did nothing during their school hour, during their recess
No,
time.
in elementary school, come on, dude, don't tell me you never actually played.
Me,
in high
I always
school.
played, but
Yeah,
but I played in nets, for example. I was in goal. I was always
You're
the goalie.
still playing, man, and it's
I was
still you're still
always the
working your
goalie.
motor skills.
Yeah.
Maybe not like actual fitness, but more motor
I
skills.
fucking love
As-
dodgeball.
Yeah, that was actually
Dodgeball is my
I used to
favorite.
like the what's the game that you have to run across the room. There's a line of enemies, and you have to run across the room without getting like touched.
What? I don't remember that.
Yeah, puis c'était tout avec des dossards. But at the beginning, let's say if there are 10 yellows and you're like 40 greens, so like you can make it a couple times without getting do that. The odds are like
Yeah, but he started going
then
down
slowly,
after a while.
yeah. Then after that, you're like, okay,
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I have no idea what it was called.
or there was a dodgeball with they used to call them les vaches. I don't know why, man.
The vache.
Yeah, in the back. If let's
Vache
say
means cows.
yeah, vache means cows. It's a bit of French, a bit of English.
Oh
a bit of
yeah. The
vocabulary.
one
And
like the
sometimes
one
even
that
a bit
would
of
be in the
Italian.
corner, basically.
Yeah,
You would be in the
basically-
back?
Yeah, basically behind the field of play.
What were they called? Cows.
I don't know, man. French expression.
Anyways, there was always somebody in back. Wait, don't forget. It's also called ballon chasseur, which is translated to hunter ball. Ball
Hunting
hunter.
ball.
It's ball hunter.
Yeah.
And for
We can
some
make
reason,
We can make a video game out of this, actually.
we could actually make it. Has there been a good
Yeah, that'd be
dodgeball
sick.
video
You
game?
actually have 10 people controlling online against 10 other 10 other people, and you're all friends and stuff. That'd be pretty funny.
Okay, so in the dodgeball game, there would be the one called the cow who would wait on the other end of the, like on the opposite. How the fuck do I explain it?
Basically,
It's
it's like a
you-
tennis court. It's
yeah,
a
it's
tennis, court. Okay,
It would
so
be
you
on
have
the
one
outside
team
of
on
tennis
one
court.
side, a 5, let's say a team of 5 on the other side. And basically dodgeball
Well, people know
rules.
how
You
to
hit the
play
guy
dodgeball.
dies, and once he dies, well, he goes behind the other line. So when the ball goes through, let's say you're the green, you shoot it across the blues, and past that square of the tennis court. In back of that, well, there's the rest of the greens there that shot the ball, that they're there, the dead ones, that they can shoot it back and kill you. So it's like you're
Do
360.
they all go?
The dead guys, yeah.
I don't remember the
So at
rules
the
of
end, you're just
dodgeball
surrounded,
at all.
and if you're one guy left, you're one guy left, dude. You're like,
Dude, could you imagine going to a schoolyard right now?
and just organize. We should organize.
But like,
it.
no.
I would be down.
You and me against like 6-year-olds, not 6-year-olds, but sixth graders. Sixth graders. They're 12 years old. Sorry,
It's kind of,
they can surprisingly be very strong.
Yeah, they can be very strong, very good. They'll
They will
probably
destroy us. I'm saying
Yeah.
like there's a very big possibility that I get destroyed by 6 balls at the same time. Pause.
Yeah,
God
for
damn
sure.
it.
But I don't know, man. Like, I still wouldn't actually attempt that.
No, of course
I
not.
would actually organize. I'd rather
Yeah.
say, you know what? Let's get like
Yeah.
10 guys our age and play a game. You know,
Yeah.
that'd be more interesting than against 6 dude. We're gonna I wouldn't want to shoot hard, man. Like you could actually hurt.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna hit.
they could also be surprisingly strong for sure.
At
But you could also smash it through.
26 years old, I would probably fucking pull my shoulder.
Yeah, me too.
Throwing
actually.
a ball, I
I'm
would
just
throw
looking
my
at
arm out. I would hurt my back. I would slip, sprain my ankle.
Actually,
There's like
speaking of, you know what?
fuck.
You know what, Navid? You know, speaking of dodgeball, they actually, you know, we're talking about this as if it's an exaggerated, like, oh, let's organize something like this. It would be so crazy. And
No, we could absolutely do
and
it.
then
We'd
after that,
throw a
like,
party. Fuck.
yeah,
Just-
that's what I'm saying. But it sounds like something that nobody, like, we never really do. We should.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
in Italy, man, like, they do these crazy festivals. These crazy. I went to this city. I forgot what it was, but it was a bit like an hour train ride away from Torino. We went there, and
Wait,
the
say
whole
that
day-
again. Say that again. From where?
What, from Torino?
From where?
Stop! Oh, you asked me 3 times.
From Torino.
Yeah, and that city is crazy, man. Speaking of like the 360s on our doors, man. Like seriously, Torino, it's really it's a sketchy city, man. It's really
really?
dark. It's something creepy. Like there's a weird aura behind it, and it's crazy because I was having this conversation with my roommate there actually,
Okay.
Andrea, man. Like we talk about all the time, and he's from Sardinia. And
Wasn't the big like stoner?
him, but I don't know. Like I wouldn't really like see what he'd do on his alone time, but he was really chill and he was really laid back, man. And probably exactly, don't know. But whatever. He was really laid back and whatever. We just like he go deep into those things, and it's true that the city did feel dark. It's weird, man. Cities have their own vibes and like energy. Like going to New York City, you feel something complete. I'm not a big fan of New York City. Honestly, we went last time. We had a good time, but more than that, I'm still
You and I. When's the last time we went to New York?
for New Year's Eve there.
Oh fuck! You're right. Shit, I forgot
For
about that.
Deadmau5,
That was
but,
like 2 years ago. It was awesome.
But like honestly,
Yeah, but we were there for a day and a half.
yeah.
Like we're there for about
but-
24 hours total at most.
I much prefer other places, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, where else can you go for 24 hours and have that kind of fucking night?
Oh,
we had
yeah.
one night, dude.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I want to go to Vegas
You
next.
spent one night in New York?
Yeah, I don't want to go to Vegas one night though.
Yeah, but see, like, there's the flight. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
make
then
a
again,
weekend
there's
out
a
of it.
drive.
You
So
make a
yeah,
weekend
absolutely,
out
yeah,
of it.
yeah. Well, yeah, you just spend your Saturday night there. Leave on Friday
No,
night,
you
get
do
there on
2
Saturday.
nights. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're in Vegas.
Or even 3.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty wild to just go one night, all out, balls out. Just probably no. See,
No.
wait.
Italy for. Oh, Andrea. We're talking about Andrea.
What about it there?
I don't know. We were talking about. That was the reason why I brought him up.
Yeah, I don't even remember why you brought up Andrea.
Because we were talking about Torino. So we're talking about Torino before Andrea. Then you made me repeat Torino twice, and then
Okay.
But I don't remember why I went there. Really don't remember.
The worst part is like we were just listening to it before,
Yeah. it was,
and you came up with the. Oh shit! That's why I brought that up, and then now we forgot about it again. We've been trying to figure out why we went on a tangent that we went on to that we never ended up finishing for whatever reason. Welcome back to Apartment 6. Technical difficulties are still
as usual, man. As you really need to fix that.
You know what? Yeah, but now that I changed the computer, I have a better idea of what the problem is.
That's right. A sound card.
Wait, could it be the cables that are causing interference? Is there a problem in
Maybe
that?
it's your voice.
It might be my voice.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't
my
think your,
voice is
your
causing too
sound
much
system
interference.
likes your voice. Man.
No.
The computer's like your
But
voice.
the sound
it's,
card, there's a problem with either the sound card, the connections, or something going on there. So I'm going to go essai error, just trial and error.
Well, that's how you troubleshoot your.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I do it. That's usually what I do.
But that's how when you go to a mechanic, that's what he's gonna do, or anybody.
Yeah, but
like,
you have to know what
troubleshoot.
you're.
You have to know what you're doing, but
But
you
you do need to have a troubleshooting mind. But then
Yeah.
again, don't put me in front of a car. I have no idea what the
of
fuck's
course.
going wrong.
I'm just
Like,
saying a mechanic. I'd say I'm
Yeah.
Navid. And Navid
and I've
would probably light the whole thing on fire and say, "Yeah, insurance, please."
no, I'm saying that and putting it out in the world. I would
I'm
never
joking.
pull an
Relax,
insurance
relax.
scam. Just
He's
saying
so,
that.
So defensive.
No, that's just you never know what can happen. And-
Oh well, if you plan to do that, you have to at least have a car that's worth doing it. You have to have a car that's at least 3 years old or
But
something.
no, that's
I don't know. I don't know about the laws and everything. Anyways, all that to say is that ultimately, I try to get to a point where we've been talking a lot about random stuff, but the ultimate goal of what we want to say and what we really want to talk about is about pursuing. I'm not gonna quote like pursuit of happiness, but more like a pursuit of
dreams.
Yeah, just dreams, but just like find a spot where you know what, even if you don't necessarily fully attain it to your full expectations, but you still have to pursue like an augmented level of clarity and just comfort, man, more than anything else.
Exactly.
And that's what you're gonna find. Everything else, like it's like you just, if you feel like you're always either in a rush or being pulled, or like somewhere, like if you're not centered and leveled and balanced, then I mean, of course you'll never find that. That's what it is ultimately.
That's what I'm trying to figure out now. It's a lot of it is finding that center and that balance.
Because actually
it's exactly where I am right now. It's finding that. I need to find that because everything I've done was either excessive or completely in the wrong direction and excessive.
But all that, what I was saying about that is like, you know, just pursuing your ultimate dreams, and sometimes even if they could be outrageous or like completely out in the left field or whatever the case, like sometimes we feel like, you know what, it's overwhelming just the thought of actually like following it because it's too much excitement in you. It could be too much excitement, but also there's a bit of resistance because it's so ultimate for you that you put it on a pedestal. A lot of people put certain things on like, oh, it's too much out of my reach, and I'm not, you know, nothing's impossible and all those typical quotes. But at the end of the day, you know, even if you don't fully get there, you still have to find a level of
honestly, if I do it, it's really for fun more than anything.
Exactly.
I honestly, if I do it, it's really more for fun. And I'm saying if because I haven't really taken a decision yet. We're talking about this now. We were just talking about it randomly before. We haven't discussed this in fucking forever, but. For those who are not in the know, and we have gone on a while about this, keeping you waiting, my dream ever since I was a kid was to be a professional wrestler. I was obsessed with wrestling growing up, and that's everything that I've always done. Like we were talking about the dodgeball before. Well, I couldn't wait for winter time or gym class, so we would have the fucking mattresses. And
actually, that was fun. Yeah.
It was fucking awesome, and I would just wrestle, dude. Like the thick mattresses, like it was the
ones that you jump off.
You could jump off the fucking the top
of the
ladders.
Man.
That's ridiculous.
What were they? Even today, I would actually
do that?
I don't know. That was intense.
Okay, maybe we're talking what 94 or 5. They were making us go up.
And whoever could jump from the furthest would get the tallest would get a better grades. Like
there was a ladder. You had to go all the way up
beat
and
more
jump.
dangerous child, and we will reward you. Of course,
but
of course.
There was no
when we get older,
nothing.
And once we get into our teenage years,
nothing.
we're always gonna be pushing the limits to something completely outrageous, man. Like you're also shaping that. Like it's crazy.
It probably started some fucking kids like parachuting.
Yeah, but
dream or wanting to do that.
I found a thrill behind it. I actually enjoyed it, but I wouldn't say it turned me into a daredevil either. But you know, it's kind of strange, you know, like
it is. They would never do that today, dude. I don't believe that they would do that. I think insurance-wise,
maybe speak with Angelo.
Angelo, yeah. Well, he's a gym teacher.
Yeah, but in high school, did we do it in high school? I think it was more elementary.
No, it was elementary. Yeah. Here you go, you 16-year-old kid. Jump off this fucking ladder into...
And you know what? There was some obese students
of course.
Already just running around the field, you know? Like, some people would walk halfway and...
They look,
it's not to be judgmental, but we got,
90s,
you know... As a child, you're a lot more active and you have a lot more, like... You're like a freaking elastic, you know?
There's a pussification of people in general...
Yeah.
Since the 2000s.
Well,
because
the
older. 90s, honestly, no, fuck that. The 90s, there were still... Okay, look, exactly. They made us jump off fucking ladders into what? 1 foot thick mattresses?
And
from jumping, 20 feet from the air? That's ridiculous.
It was only ridiculous. Like... I don't know how many square feet it was, man.
It was not safe.
It was like
they would never
feet,
do that today.
Even.
It wasn't 20 feet. It was maybe like 10
no,
12 feet.
No, it was 20 square feet. It was like probably...
No, I'm talking about in height-wise. 10? Maybe?
Oh, the height.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. That's what I was about to say before.
Kids,
as a kid, you know... Did you ever go to the park?
Yeah,
everything is so small. You're like, I thought this was taller. And when at the end of the day, you know, like... Maybe
you know what? Yeah, but even if it's 6 or 7 feet... Because I know it was higher
still,
than,
yeah,
it
still
was
high
higher
enough
than
that
the
if you
teacher's
fall
head.
head first, if you fall head first, you're dead.
Some kid slips from the top
Yeah,
of
you're
that.
dead.
Just
You're
fucking,
dead. You could die.
no, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can
They
imagine you become paraplegic because the city.
But that's what I'm saying. They
With a
would,
playground that's just completely ridiculous.
they did that in the 90s. Now today in the
You're
2000s,
right. Now, but
ever
I'm
since
sure
the
now.
2000s,
I'm sure now you could.
well,
find something.
just like the same shit as they did back in the 50s that they would never do in the 70s, and they were freaking out that people used to do that, and vice versa. And I mean,
But we're always
look at
pushing
where
the
we're at
limits,
now.
though.
So, we're what?
We're always pushing the limits and everything. That
No,
we
I don't
do.
think so. I find that now that they've been regressing the limits, trying to keep people. What happened in the late 90s, dude? You had fucking. It was all just crash media and like just push every single limit that you could. And it was fully. That was the late 90s, right before the 2000s. It was just. South Park was out. It was as crude as it could fucking possibly be. Now it's just, okay, people are smarter with the internet and everything that's out there.
Yeah,
People
but there's a
are
lot
much
of vulgarity
smarter now.
online.
There's
Come
still
on.
a lot of vulgarity because guess what? That's fucking life. People swear. I was at my doctor the
No,
other
but
day.
vulgarity, not swearing. In the sense, I'm talking about the topics themselves. Like it could be very aggressive.
No,
and,
but
like,
it's
very
real, dude. No, but it's honest.
Exactly.
It has
So
to
that's
be honest.
it. Still falls in
Honesty
line with
is
what you were saying.
aggressive. Honesty
It's just
is
that it's a
very
different
aggressive.
medium. That's it.
Honesty is extremely aggressive in your life. It will always be. I mean, it's very hard to take honesty in a very
But
fucking.
I agree with the direction where you're trying to go when you were saying that people have basically, like, we don't really stand for anything right now in the sense that we really stand for it all and until the end. Like a lot of
I never
people.
said that. What?
Uh-huh.
I never said that.
No, when you're talking about like society, basically are a lot more like limited now than they were before.
Oh yeah.
And how people put barriers on different things. But I find that I don't know why I was talking about maybe political view of all this, or maybe more in a society. Like we're always pushing limitations still, but in different directions. Now, it's even if we keep closed externally, which is completely wrong. And I agree with you that there's been a bit of loss in our interpersonal skills. But now it's like, I wouldn't say that's more online, but it's more like spread across a lot of different mediums overall. So you never really focus on one specifically, and you never really like actually feel that committed to it because you're still hiding behind a medium that you're always gonna.
Yeah,
have.
I get what you're saying. So instead of dedicating 100% of your attention to a person face to face,
and you have so many different, and you're
10% to Twitter, 25% to Facebook,
and you're connecting to different
5% to
people,
Instagram.
so many different people.
There's
you can't be
different
talking
groups.
to 500
Yeah.
people at the same time.
But dude, at the
we're
same
pushing
time,
those limits,
are we
man.
pushing our brains limits doing that? Because
it's regressing in other departments. I completely agree with you, but it's still pushing a limit of
no,
that
but
thing.
I'm saying like I know I could name you a lot of names offhand of people that I know somehow.
Yeah,
Whether it's online I've never met or it's whatever the fuck it is.
Well, exactly.
It's pushed my brain there, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is it? I don't know. Wow, brain fart.
Brain fart. No, you're saying that
Super
you
brain
feel
fart.
like you had the capacity of remembering all the people that you know.
Yeah.
And on the top of your head.
Guess what? I
mentioning-
just proved myself wrong. I probably will. I say that. That's probably pure fucking.
It's a different
hubris
kind of
and
memory. It's a different kind of
overconfidence.
memory. Now you're talking about trying to be like, okay, you know, off the top of my head, I'll pronounce like 100 different names.
Yeah.
You can't really like say that.
Probably not.
But more if you look at a list of names, you'll be like, yes, I know this person. Yes, I know this person. If you go on Facebook and look at your friends list, you probably have, I don't know. Let's just pretend 500 friends.
There's a bunch
Every
of people.
person you would look at, you'd be like, maybe out of 500 people, maybe like 50 of them you won't say, I don't remember exactly.
There's a
But
bunch
it's still
of
not
people that I'm
bad.
like, I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. And
Oh, well,
I
then
feel
you
like
should-
I might have met them. I might have. There's a strong possibility. I just have no idea if I met them.
But that's it. You still divided your. Even imagine to how far you've explored. You know, creating a network of trying to communicate with different people and follow and exchange communication with so many different people that you've even forgotten these people now.
Is
You
our
don't even
memory more
remember.
strategic then? Is that what it is?
Well, of course, you have to be a lot more selective, for sure.
Not just selective,
You have to be
strategic.
selective.
I'm talking about strategic as in
Well,
the
it's-
way that we remember things or the
Your strategy
associations.
decides the selection.
Yeah, but I'm talking yes and no. I mean, you don't always choose what you remember, dude. So I'm talking more
of course,
of the
there's
how
gonna be those
you
standout
choose.
situations where you'll remember.
Okay,
a
but I'm
particular
talking about
thing.
how you choose to remember something,
Yeah.
how you classify something, the association. Like it's little folders in our brains. 20 years ago on a computer, for example, you couldn't go as deep as you can now with your folders and your storage and your space and how you're controlling your data, for example.
That's
And
true.
what?
That's true.
That was 20 years ago in computer terms. That's been growing exponentially. And because technology has been growing exponentially, has our brains been growing exponentially as well. And that's yeah.
But that's what I was saying before about how you definitely lose like touch with a lot of different field departments like of your the human side of you lose a lot, man, with all this technology. And that's what I was saying before, is that you split so much into different mediums and electronic mediums, like virtual medium, not even it's virtual, like it's not even tangible. You can't even see it, you can't touch it, man. It's in exist. You're not even seeing a person face to face. Okay, this is exaggerated, but overall, we're splitting our time in so many different things that you never really focus in one, and that's how you lose that human side of you, and everybody just becomes like numb.
So is that making us less human? You find it's actually making us less human? Because
definitely.
You say that, but at the same time, I've seen, especially with my surroundings and everybody around me, and everything that I'm associating to, even online with people that I've never met, I see a lot of compassion, and I see a lot of love. I see a lot of affection being given out, and I've been seeing more and more of that around me. People are much more honest about their feelings and how they're putting it out there, and it's a beautiful thing for me. And I see it with you. I see it with you and your loved ones. I see it with everybody, and everybody's become not just super affectionate, but just very honest with their emotions, and it's been great. And I mean, we say that, but this is our generation of we are the generation that literally grew up with what we know as computers, personal computers, and internet. But we're still very compassionate.
For sure.
I just lost you, or your eyes are closing. You're looking like you're falling asleep.
No, I'm wide awake.
Okay.
It's just that you were going on, so I was listening to you.
I
wasn't going to interrupt, yeah. No, dude, all that to say, you were talking about if it's a regression or not.
But that's, because you just said it was, you said that it is a regression, but I'm saying that, what I'm saying is that I'm seeing a lot of compassion around.
I know, but you even asked about like technology, how that also affects us and everything. And then we got to this point, but it's still crazy when you think about how much attention is given. Like it's like how much less time we have in a day, and how we're like really, I don't know. How do you divide your day? What happens to you in a day? Like what do you, like from the day, the moment you wake up.
The moment I wake up, I look at my phone.
Okay, and then you get ready. Okay, maybe you snooze for.
I'm constantly looking at my phone, and I realize that constantly. I'm giving a lot of attention to it. Way too much. I think much more than I should. But that's exactly what it is.
And I feel like I'm also falling into that trap.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're both in a way working online.
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice.
But that's the thing.
You don't have a choice at all.
As much as I like keeping in touch with people, this is the other reality that I'm right now. You're spending much more time online than you ever did.
No, for sure.
And
yeah, well,
that's because we're working on there. So we are creating this dependency at the same time.
But
creating a need for it.
The need has been created. I find that's something that's been created externally and not internally. Like, I mean, you could probably survive if it's in business or in entertainment or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm sure, there's always a fairy tale story, but I mean, nowadays you have to be involved online. There's a certain minimum that you need to be involved online. It enhances all the credibility in the world. Like, if you don't have a certain following online of fans and everything, it's difficult to. That's what becomes your like evaluation almost to a certain degree. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but in some cases, like it just adds like you're creating a culture. That's how good businesses thrive. It's one thing, selling good products, good prices, perfect locations, like the whole package, but it has to create a culture, and it has to create an attachment for the end user to want to come back.
Do you think that
and develop that relationship?
I actually have a very, very serious question that I want to ask you right now.
But the same thing with your career, and I'm sure you've experienced that with wrestling.
fuck wrestling. I have a very important question to ask you that actually for me is very much related to what you're talking about. Is it possible to make a career or to make that culture out of just being good to people?
Well, of course.
So
That's the direction.
That's what I'm trying to do right now in my life, dude. This is what the podcast is. This is what my life is right now. Why is it that I hate my day job? Is because nobody's fucking good to each other. Everybody's just shitty and backstabbing each other. Whereas the people that are outside of my day job that I'm trying to make my night job,
what makes who you are has what has a huge effect on what makes who you are is your surrounding.
But I'm saying, you think I can make a living off of this, of being who I am? That's what I want. That's what I want to do.
Well, why not?
But I haven't found the avenue. I don't know how to fucking.
Who says you have to know? Who says it's you just. You were saying it before, you were talking about. I don't know if it was recorded or not. If the difficulties were already.
Yeah, I think we fucked that part's fucked.
But when you were talking about never really being put in the stuff that you like, just out of fortune or misfortune, and
but see,
whatever, yeah, just like that, whatever, and now that you're actually fully independent and that you can decide your own destiny and your future, obviously you have to put your own efforts into it.
Yeah, but I was also fucking 15 years old, for example, for wrestling when I was talking about earlier.
But no.
I'm just going to explain this real quick. We fucked up, everything fucked up before the audio messed up and we lost a big chunk. I'm talking about at least 25 minutes of what we were talking about. And I explained that, for example, I was heavy into entertainment and wrestling and being in front of crowds and doing all that. And I would have loved to have been pushed into that, or at least thought of as an option for the way that I'm going to live my life. And I've always heard fucking the top three. It's doctor, lawyer, and I don't know what the fuck the third one is.
Dentist.
There you go.
Engineer.
It would have been great for somebody to have just been honest and say, hey, look, you're good at this. This is what you want to do. Not that this is what you want to do, but you're good at this, and you show that this is what you like to do. Like I was saying before, every kid has a natural inclination towards something. This is what they like. So put them towards that. Guide them. Don't put them anywhere. Don't fucking put them anywhere. Guide them towards it. And teach them that you have to work hard at it. It's not just because you like it. You have to work hard at it. So, I mean, there is a certain aspect of discipline that should be there. A big part of discipline and character building. But remember that everything that you love, you're going to have to work for. Still, to succeed. I don't have a problem with the working hard. I just never put my concentration towards something that I truly, really love. Except for music, which even there, I can't say I fully, totally loved. Because I didn't sacrifice everything that I should have. Because I didn't want to miss out on other shit.
But that was that was a decision you made on your own.
Not really. It was just automatic. That's a big problem of mine. I wasn't totally dedicated the way I should have. Or else, right now, I would have invested much more into it than I haven't. And I see a lot of people doing that, and I'm very happy to see people do that. Yeah, but there was
never a gun put to your head,
Sorry?
I mean, there was never a gun put to your head in the sense that, you could still have pursued that. I find it's more of an internal decision and it's not your... I mean, of course, there's a bunch of social pressures. I mean, I agree with that, but you still have to create your own destiny. And
yeah, but see, I understand that now, today at 26, but this is what we were talking about before. That I don't think I recorded is I call myself a coward, and that's what it was. I understand that now at 26, and I'm doing a lot of the shit that I feel like I should be doing for myself, creating my own destiny, so to speak. But for the longest fucking time, I didn't have the balls to do that. I didn't have the balls to do that because I had other expectations for me. Like, people that were close to me, important to me, had expectations of me. So I needed to live up to that.
Yeah. Like I said, we all have social pressures, and but to a certain degree, you still had some time. You still had some time in your hands that you could have applied on that. You can't say that you, there's a lot of things I wish I would have done, but even if I was kept busy with other things, I'm sure somewhere down the line I could have put some time into that.
Yeah, but there's a big difference in. Do you think your body right now at this age can take F1 racing, for example?
Well, you have to train for that, man.
Do you
have
think
to
you
train.
could get your body there?
Huh?
Do you think you could get your body there without having your body be conditioned for 20 years before that?
I don't know. I
That's
wouldn't be able to confirm that. I wouldn't say it's impossible.
No, I wouldn't say
it's
it's impossible.
But one thing I
Steroids
could say for
would probably
sure.
help.
One thing you could say for sure is that you'll never actually drive at their levels, no matter how you can be driving week a week. You go to bed and you wake up.
Those years of experience make them react a certain way,
and that's for sure.
You won't excel at it at their level, but I mean,
you
could
you
you do
actually
it?
be physically conditioned for it. I'm sure. I don't see why not. I mean, people could be. I'm sure you could be physically conditioned to be sent to space. You know.
Yeah, but
the guy went to space, man. Guy La Liberté. When he went, what did it take for him? I don't know how old he is, but he's now 40 years old.
With the money that he had,
exactly,
he was able to concentrate on the thing that he loved the most. We're
talking about being conditioned to physically.
Okay, but
and you could. And that's what you're talking about.
But you also need the means
if
in order
your body
to fucking
can take it.
If you're training 24/7, that's
of course
because
you need to be fully dedicated.
Because
but that's
can.
what we're talking about. We're talking about being. Can your body take it at, you said 27? But imagine that guy at 50 or 40. I don't know how old he was, but he was conditioned to go to space, which I think is even more harsh on your body. So his body could take it. So anybody, like your body could take it.
What I'm saying is timing also has a lot to do with it at that point. It's just.
Well, yeah, but now you're just like.
No, now we're just dissecting it.
Exactly, but it's not really dissecting it.
Where were we going with this?
When you're talking about if wrestling right now, or when you're saying if I would ever, I don't know why you put me in the Formula One car, but when you're saying if my body will be able to take it, but you know if you said you want to do
no, because what I was talking about was about the conditioning of the body. That's what we were talking about before.
Yeah, but obviously you have to have the genes for it. You have to be genetically inclined to.
I'm genetically inclined to have a heart attack.
You could be. I think you know what.
That fucking scared me, man.
I think I know a lot of people are.
That fucking scared me.
And it's just genetics, but you have to also put the odds on your side, and you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't help myself, but when a doctor told me that I'm at risk of a heart attack at between 26 and 28, it's fucking freaky, man. It's fucking freaky. Maybe I overreacted. And I should have just said, all right, cool, whatever.
What do you mean, cool, whatever? You have
cool, whatever, as in, like, I'll gradually take it. I'll gradually control it.
That is that's a sounding, that's an alarm.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. For me, it was a drastic news to hear that I didn't need to hear.
You know what?
If I would have been told that,
I would have been, me too, my heart would have stopped, man. I would have completely...
Well, that's the whole thing. I didn't want my heart to stop.
No, exactly. My heart would have stopped to not have my heart stop.
I needed, like, for me, it was a drastic fucking moment, so I needed to do a drastic change. And the thing is, Rick, and my problem is this, and this is what I really want to stick to. All those drastic changes, I mean, it's not the first time in my life that I wanted a drastic change that I really pushed through for a while, and I end up giving up. And that's my lack of character building. It's funny, it's weird. I just never really fucking built my own character through that. And that work ethic for something just to really fucking drive, because I am fucking lazy, and it's ridiculous. I'm lazy. I am a very lazy person, and just naturally inclined to be lazy. I like sitting down on the couch and doing nothing. This is why the podcast is so fucking easy for me. I'm sitting down for a few hours and just talking to my friends, and it's awesome. This is why this is my perfect fucking job. I think it could be. If I could do this once a week, why not?
I mean, if that's the lifestyle you like to live, and that's how you,
yeah. But you know what? It would allow me. If this is one, if this
but
was what I was doing with other shit, like other media shit, and see, that's the problem. My goals aren't totally defined. And you know, you were asking me what's up with I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. You asked me about that picture there.
Yeah, the banner you made there.
It was just a thought that I had that day, but you know what? It applies to me. I'm still trying to figure shit out, because for the longest, you know what? You were talking about wrestling. When I was 15 years old, and I think this is what we're talking about, body conditioning. When I was 15, I was fucking nimble, dude. I was nimble. I was jumping around everywhere. I was getting hurt, but it would like heal right away. conditioning my body at that age to do it the right way
Yeah, but you
would
always
have
had
been a completely different
tendency of
scenario.
getting injured.
Yeah, totally. But
Every year you'd injure something new. I remember.
Yeah,
when
but they didn't
when
last
you used to play
long,
football,
man.
you got your ribcage broken.
Yeah, that actually was fucked up.
When skiing, you figure four'd yourself. You busted
Yes,
your
I
knee.
did.
When I'm sure
Played
soccer,
hockey. I had my
running after the
appendix.
bus.
I had my appendix
Your
taken
appendix.
out in hockey.
You always
Then the year
had an
after,
interruption.
13 years old, I had water in my knees. So that was at 13. I stopped playing
Dude,
hockey.
I remember when I used to play hockey and you used to play hockey, and I don't think we ever really played against each other,
No.
but we still kept in touch, saying, "Hey, there was that other thing in common." And yeah, that year you had played a couple games and you had stopped because of your appendix.
I played half the season. I didn't play
That's
a
it.
couple
And
games.
then I think you even got signed up the year after,
Yeah.
but you didn't.
Yeah, I signed up the year after.
then
I
you
went a
broke your
level
knee.
higher, and that's when I got my knee was completely damaged because we had the immigrant pads, like the
Well, we all
second.
had, you should have seen my immigrant skates, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
They're
had the
amazing.
immigrant
No,
pads,
it's that
dude.
cool.
My dad bought. I fucking hockey is such an expensive
It is.
sport,
Especially
man.
for
That's
a goaltender.
ridiculous, and they weren't even broke. It was just fucking expensive. So my dad ended up buying me pads, but because I was a goalie back then, again, as little physical fucking exertion as I can possibly put in, and he ended up buying me pads that were way too big, so they would like flop around while I was going down, like because I was playing butterfly style, just like Patrick Roy. That was my idol. So I would like go down, and the pad kept moving. So over like months of just knocking my knee into the ice, eventually I couldn't move it anymore. I was 12, 13. The doctor said just stop walking on it for a while.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and actually the year before, no, what was it? I wasn't even 13. I was like 10 or 11 years old. Because at 12, I broke my wrist jumping from a bridge.
Yeah, you broke your wrist. It's true. It's true. Like I said, every year.
What happened at
like,
14?
I don't know. Like I said, your wrist, your appendix,
Yeah, I'm a fucking mess.
your rib.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking the football, my chest,
your
my chest
chest.
was completely caved in. Your house, last summer, for some random reason at your barbecue, we ended up doing jujitsu with.
You decided. I
Yeah,
don't know how you guys were
me and
doing that.
nephew, we started doing jujitsu
Yeah,
for
well, why
whatever
would you
fucking
do
reason.
that for?
I don't know. We're drunk. It's fight. It was just chest pumping day, and everybody's like, yeah, it's wrestle, and just let's do jujitsu. And I'm like, okay, cool, fucking A.
I think even
I choked him out. Ha. But then after that, he ended up fucking elbowing me into the ribs and just fucking cracked my shit.
that's nice actually.
What, the elbow in the ribs?
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous move, but my body's not conditioned to take a fucking elbow to the ribs right now, dude.
Hit somebody in the ribs with
I didn't
your elbow.
expect to get.
Making him tap out. It's a lot less aggressive.
Yeah, I choked him out. That was awesome. Came in, choke him out right away.
I don't know why you guys did that. But didn't he wrestle against somebody else after?
Yeah, Derek.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
Derek. I even fought Derek.
Oh, yeah.
6'2"
I had
or
that
1, 200 some pounds. I'm 155, 5'7". This is completely outmatched. It was just. What do you mean, how'd it go? He sat on top of me and I couldn't move.
Real?
How'd it go?
That was it?
He was twisting my fucking leg, and I'm like, hey, dude, I'm holding his leg, but he's like, literally sitting on top. I can't move. How do you want me to move? You're much bigger than I am.
You
I
have
cannot
to
move.
bench press him, man.
Bench press him. I'm gonna tear my fucking shoulder out.
It's okay as long as you lift him off, man.
Yeah,
Imagine
no,
you
I got
get
him off
injured.
me. I got him off me.
Like people get injured doing something stupid, man. All those YouTube videos.
Yeah, me. I'm
Yeah,
so
you.
happy that I didn't grow up with fucking YouTube. Could you imagine the shit that would go wrong? Fucking.
Well, we actually did. We did videotape the basement wrestling.
Yeah, Basement Wrestling Organization. We used to have I used to have a website.
Danny Philipsick, you and Danny Philipsick.
Yeah, me and Danny. The second time I bring up Danny Philipsick. What up, Danny? Oh no, it's not the second time. The first time was with you on the other podcast that we never got to record. We brought up Danny Philipsick. This is actually technically the first time I bring him up. Danny, what's up, Danny? Yeah, we did a comedy rap album, me and Danny, and we also started our own basement wrestling organization where we would wrestle. I have a badass picture. I'm actually going to post it up again of me in the air giving a kick to a metal sheet in Danny's face. It was awesome. I'm going to put that up. I fucking loved it, dude. That would have been a perfect time to do it. Just to go back to that. I don't know. What were we?
To go back to that.
Well, I don't know.
To wrestling in the basement.
No, I don't want to go back to wrestling in a basement. That's ridiculous. Though I will, if I do wrestle, I'll be wrestling in a basement of a church. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
God, in a church on top of that.
Yeah, that's where.
Do they still swear? Or?
Swear?
Actually, they don't swear in wrestling, do they?
Well, not really.
And what about like underground wrestling? That still exists. Like, what's the like rookie level academy? Like, what is that? Like, how would you start? Okay, how would you start if you'd want to do? Like, obviously, you get in shape, you find a coach, this and that.
You sign up to school. You sign up to school, you train. From the school, once you finish, they start placing you in a match of their... Your schools are usually associated to a federation, which is an indie league. So you go to a school, they're associated to that, they put you in a match there. Same as if, for example, you're training at Ness, right? And you're doing kickboxing
fights, and then
eventually they place you somewhere. Exactly, they could place you somewhere, and then
if you
from
start tearing it down, then they'll pay attention. You know?
Exactly. From there, you start building up, and then you start having.
Imagine you just tear it down. But wrestling, like WWE, like it's not to say that it's fake, but.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's not.
But you still have to be fit. You have to
physically
be athletic.
speaking, it's not fake.
Yeah.
It's the planning of the fight, the punching. But that's about it.
You have to when you're training and when you enter these academies, do you actually fight to win legitimately?
No, it's who can perform these moves the safest. Literally, what it is, who can perform these moves the safest. No, it's not a competition. It's teamwork. If your partner. It's dance, dude. It's ballet. If two people are running at each other in ballet, they both think they're gonna fucking jump, and they jump up in the air and they smash each other face to face, and they fall down in front of 20,000 people. That's wrestling, man. That shit happens. They fuck up. But the whole point is, you have another person's health and safety and life in your hands.
Well, it's like what we were talking about when we went last time. We went together with your nephews.
Yeah.
We were saying, it's like a circus, man. It's literally like a circus.
Absolutely.
There's characters.
Absolutely.
There's emotion. There's stories. The stories, man.
But that's why I was.
And they put each other's lives in each other's hands. Like those guys doing the acrobats there on that swing.
Yeah.
Up in the sky. Even if there's a net on the floor, man.
When they swing and catch each other.
I would
well,
imagine.
dude, I mean, how many accidents happen in wrestling where people fucking died, man? It happened a bunch of times. Yeah. So
and I'm sure even in circuses.
The thing is,
the lion goes crazy.
The thing is, I was completely fascinated with that. But I don't even know why we're going off so long on wrestling, because honestly, it's not what I want to do necessarily at this point in my life anymore. That's the reality, though. That's something I wanted to do when I was that age. That's the path I wanted to take. Rap was second, and then there was something else in third, and then there was hosting and improv and comedy that was like in fourth. So I always had but everything, the common ground was that. And you know what? My nephew, for example, I know that he wants he's a crowd guy. He likes Darren.
Okay.
Yeah. He's totally just, I see me in him. I'm waiting for that time to tell him, all right, dude, what are you good at? But for now, I'm just going to let him build up. Because my brother, he's doing taekwondo. Kicking ass, dude. I'll show you a video of my nephew kicking
David was
ass.
Kicking ass, I remember.
Yeah, David, but he just got fed up with taekwondo.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah.
The two was really cool.
But they're both, very dedicated, very super fucking intense kids. And I love that. But they have that work ethic. But I really want them to apply that work ethic towards something that they love. And that's really, and I wish with this podcast, whether it opens that door for me or for the people that come on or for anybody that's listening, and it inspires them to do that. And this is really what I want to do, is just fucking make people understand. Just set your mind to it and follow what you're good at and not what you think would be good for you. And you know what? At the same time, some people fucking live their lives that way, and that's the way they like to live their lives. I can't say anything about that, but I know some people, that's why. You chime in, dude. Chime in. You're making me... I'm going on. Look how long that is.
No, but you're...
Look how long that is. And we're looking at the waves. I just went on for a fucking minute. Chime in, dude. If you're tired, you want to end this, let's fucking end it.
No, you're going on and on about what you were saying. You're going in depth about it, so I'm going to let you speak.
Yeah, but when you see it dying down and you're not looking, you're paying attention. So I'm literally, I'm watching you right now and you're watching the screen. and I'm just rambling now, and I'm just
No,
dying. I'm
attention.
dying. I'm asking you to come and fucking pull me out there. Don't let me die.
Me, this guy's so dramatic.
I am very dramatic. I'm extremely dramatic. I am.
Yeah, you are a bit, but it's nothing bad. It's nothing.
No, I am. It's what
We
you
all
see.
have people. Yeah,
What you see and what you get is like what manages to sneak out, and it's usually the most filtered shit that sneaks out when it's dramatic. The shit that goes on in this mind, it's fucking ridiculous. The drama that goes on before I have to filter it out.
imagine, and it's filtered.
It's filtered. It's filtered. I try to be as little as dramatic as possible. I've been, and you know what, dude? I think about fucking, oh my god, when I was like 20, 21, how dramatic everything seemed to me. Or fucking when I was 16, everything was so dramatic. But at the same time, the way I dealt with that has everything to do with how I am today. And
Well,
I'm at a
obviously.
fucked up part right now where I haven't figured it out, but I know what.
Well, you see a pattern.
I'm noticing and understanding the patterns of why I became who I am now. I just don't know where the fuck I'm going with that.
Because basically,
It applies to everything that I'm doing right now.
the past is just a forecast of your future, and then the way you escalated the steps.
I don't believe that. I think it is possible to change the forecast of your future based on your past by analyzing the past and
I'm not
going
saying it's a
completely different.
concrete. There's not a concrete, path there. That it's not to say that you're gonna, it's pre-written and that you have no other choice. There's a million other things that could happen that are uncontrollable, but like all your experiences in all of your life, like you said before, you're at 27, you've experienced so many different things that sort of shaped. Not only who you are, but how you react to things and how you overreact, underreact, and how you basically deal with life and all its pressures. And we've gone through a lot of pressures, and there's a lot of things that we'll be exposed to that we've never been exposed to before. But even that grows in a certain pattern, and the way you react to it, I find is one of the most important. And that's what that's what makes me believe that your past is a forecast of your future in a certain degree. You can't, like I said, you can't say, okay, it's a perfect formula and this is exactly the curve you're gonna follow. But there's a range that's gonna give you an idea of. For sure, there's some crazy situations where like somebody goes 360, but those are. I don't know. I find in general, it's just a general statement. It's not that it's 100% true. There is just my opinion on that. I don't know if that's what you understood when I said it originally.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you still...
I like to argue over shit.
No, but I'm saying like it does not make any sense though.
It does.
Okay. That's fine.
No, totally, it does, man. It's... See? No, that's how it feels to go on a monologue.
What?
That's how it feels when you go on a monologue. And it just,
Yeah, but it's more... It's your show, man.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're the guest.
speak.
I see. I don't like this because I feel like I'm speaking way too much, and I don't. This is not what I'm used to. I like to ask more questions, but you're not. I know that you're very. You came in with that mindset of you're diverting it. You're gonna divert it back.
Well, it's your show, dude. Like I said,
I know.
It's about you. And look, even if it's been going. I find that you've been. Talking about some...
I got very personal.
Very personal, but you've been always very personal.
But I'm also being
You're
very
very
honest.
personal with even people that maybe don't deserve your...
No, I think. Well, you know what? There's a bunch of people that listen to this show, not even anybody that I know, and they're gonna get to hear some very personal shit. But the thing is, you know what? At the end of the day, I really hope that somebody just takes something out of this for themselves. I'm being honest, and I mean, there's a lot of shit that I haven't figured out. Man, I'm 26 years old. I haven't figured out 90% of the shit that I'm doing wrong. Not even like 90% of life. No. I'm slowly working on trying to better myself or uncondition myself in order to react better, in order to live better. I haven't figured out anything, and I really hope that somebody else fucking understands that they're not alone in not figuring shit out either. It's normal. We're gonna spend the rest of our fucking lives figuring shit out. And we'll never figure it out. Totally, everything. You'll never figure everything out.
No, for sure.
Ever. I think that has to be the biggest fucking, the biggest hope of wanting to be, or wanting to live forever, of anybody that wants to live forever is just simply because it's that quest for more knowledge, of just gaining more knowledge, of understanding how you work internally and how the world works externally. It's just that knowledge is infinite. I don't think that it's infinite. I don't think anybody can ever gain that, ever. I think and what I'm really wanting to do right now is just get closer to that and better myself.
Well, the closer you'll
life.
get, the more you'll realize you're so far away. That's for sure. And I agree with what you're saying. Like, I too always try and, push the status quo, as they say, and try and advance, or just, improve. You're obviously always searching for progression, but it's also another thing that you have to also let it happen on its own and not necessarily like obsess over it.
Then again, everybody that ever succeeded at anything fucking had to obsess over it. It had to become their everything. Once it becomes their everything, then that's all they think of. That's all they put their effort towards. And that's what it goes back to before when we were talking about technology. And you were talking about dividing your attention for just different means of contact, for example. Well, it's the same thing with your passion or your drive or what you're putting in it. Everybody that succeeds at an incredible high level is usually absolutely obsessed with it.
Yeah, but you always have to search for the value in things. And you always have to... What I meant by that is that we're so busy. Like, there's so many different mediums where we can divert our attention to. You really have to pick, the value added to each one of those actions and try and focus on the ones that are going to give you the most return. And it's not just, I'm not talking about business, but even on a personal level, like, you have to set your priorities to, your surroundings. You can't have, like, you really need to have a certain limited amount of really close. Like, obviously you can open up with different people differently, but I mean, like your family, you also have to put that before, and obviously your closest friends.
Yeah, but see, like, a lot of the shit that I'm saying now, I can't necessarily talk with my family either. And I'm saying this here. Why? Because I know it's not anything that's going to get to the ears of my parents, for example, or even probably my brother, for example. So it's just, and if it does, then you know what? Cool, because then it just opens up more passageways to talk about shit. But I'm just saying, like, this is another side of me that I'm trying to apply to my life in general. Thing is, it's not, for example, I can't be honest like this at work, right? I can't imagine. Could you imagine?
Yeah, okay.
Already, I'm sure there's some people that know about this, and they're gonna probably listen to it, and it's weird.
But
it puts me in a very vulnerable position, extremely vulnerable position.
You know what, man? And some people, like, they like to play that game and act a certain way with you, to push you over the edge and everything. Like,
but it's not gonna work because I mean,
it's not even at the office. Like, depending where you work or whatever. Like, I'm just saying for just in, like, some people, like, it's like as if you feel like it's a challenge to confront that.
Confront what? Sorry.
To confront, like, it's like you're so much on the defensive that you always feel confronted. So you always, like, you feel like you're battling against the waves or something, and the way you approach things, the way you approach situations, the way you approach relationships, like, you could, before you're talking about at work, how people don't, like, it's a tense atmosphere and stuff like that. Like, well,
it's not tense. It's not tense. It's just not real. It's not honest.
Oh, exactly.
It's not compassionate. There's, at the end of the day, like, a lot of people forget, like, yeah, we're all getting paid. We're all working together for somebody else. I understand you want to keep your job, but we're also human beings. There's a way of working.
Depending on the corporation,
regardless, there's a way of working fucking together, and that's what I really like. I really wish for people in general. There's some great offices out there. I'm not saying that the problem is with my office or the people in it. It's just this is the environment that. Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying about the corporate status of it. It's everybody's just walking on eggshells at all times.
Yeah, but even
first one to get caught up,
just even forget about work in the office and like in school and competition, but even just like even in small farm towns, there's people that look at each other as all he has the biggest gun or the nicest car or the biggest house. Like, it's human nature. I find.
Yeah, but are they gonna go and fuck up somebody else's crops in order to fuck up their money? Like
I'm sure there's
to
some
save
crazy
theirs.
stories out there.
Probably, but that's some fucking sociopaths, dude. The problem is that now we're creating more and more sociopaths. We're actually creating these fucking sociopaths.
Yeah.
We're not. It's
Like
not
everybody. It seems like everybody
it's a farm.
has-
An office is a fucking farm for a sociopath. That's what the problem is. A corporate office is that. You're cooping up all of these people like you would in a chicken farm, and then you're just letting them go and just make them go fucking crazy. Cows getting mad cow disease. Chickens having fucking tits of the size of Pamela Anderson. And it's
Pamela Anderson, man. I haven't heard that name in like 20 years.
I know, right? I don't know. I thought chickens and big breasts. I immediately thought Pamela Anderson. This fucking dates me though to Baywatch. We spoke about it. 26 years old, man. I'm hoping there's kids listening to this and they
I don't
Google
think I've ever
Pamela
seen an
Anderson.
episode. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
I think I might have seen one episode.
I don't even know. Like, I know what it looks like, but I mean,
I have the color scheme in my head.
Yeah,
the
exactly,
whole
like
show.
the
I have
whole,
the blue of the sky, the
like
the
an
sand,
old school look there.
the red
with the
fucking
hairspray hair.
yeah, the hairspray hairs. How the fuck did their hair stay up like that in the humidity of the water?
They're on a set.
You're
They're on
on
a set.
They're on a beach.
They're on a set.
Were they actually on a beach? They had to be on a beach.
Probably not. Man.
Right, you think that was all in studio? See, I would Google that also.
But you look for it later, man. Write it down. You know what? You should have kept a notepad. Maybe not the phone, but a notepad.
I should keep.
And
a
I feel
notepad.
like I should. I think that's something also I've told myself I want to do.
It's hard, dude.
I have a notepad, and I even got one. I was at the Bureau en Gros, and we had bought one. And I brought it with me. It's in my room, but I never.
But you should use it for. Do you use one for work?
Yeah, for work. I
Okay,
use it.
you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, yeah.
No, but for my personal life, I thought about doing that too. But it's just I don't want to carry the shit around with me. And you say that
you
like
leave
it's
it
an
in your
excuse.
bedroom.
I have a fucking phone, bro. You have a phone.
Yeah, but your
We
phone
could
right
write
on
in it, but it's just I haven't found that optimal like note writing aspect of having a notebook. I haven't found that optimal. Like there's the notes on the iPhone. It's great.
Yeah, but
I
how
write
often
everything there.
You know what? You know what's the problem with the iPhone?
I don't go back to it.
Huh?
I don't go back to it.
Exactly. I write my notes, but I never like. I look and I have 100 different notes, but I look at the first one, I'm like, oh, I forgot about. Like, I forgot I wrote this, and you never follow. Like
You
I
could put
find
a
when it's on
notification.
paper.
No, but wait. You go. I even put notifications, and
You
I
snooze them,
I just close it. I close them.
Yeah,
I forget
don't-
about them.
If
But-
it's in a book, I don't know. I find in a book, like
Do
I
you
work on
really
a
go back
notebook.
to it though?
Huh?
Do you really go back
Because
to
it's
it?
on the same page, and it's like,
That's
and you
it.
see the ones that you did accomplish, you X them out. That's another thing. Because another thing maybe with the iPod is that when you
Oh,
finish,
wait, you're
you
talking
delete
about
it.
like a calendar notebook? Or
No,
is
just
it
a notebook, like a task list or a list of
Okay.
priorities, and you write it by hand. And you always write like the top 5 priorities, like one block, and then the rest at the bottom when you have extra time, or if you have to wait for a conference meeting and you have like half an hour, man, you could do the little quickie,
Yeah.
like the little that entry or whatever, something fast, and yeah,
There's two things that come to mind with you saying that right now. One of them is I've heard this many times, especially recently. It's been coming up a lot. It's when you wake up in the morning, write down the goals of the day, what
Yeah.
you need to have accomplished by the end of the day.
yeah.
That's actually a way
Yeah.
that the thing is, it takes a lot of fucking dedication and
Well,
character.
it's the same way how in
and
the morning when you
discipline.
wake up,
It's
bring
everything.
Sally up,
Bring Sally down. Bring
You have
Sally.
to-
Yo, Paul, you're an asshole, but I love you.
That's-
Bring Sally up is actually first time I did what, a minute and a half, minute 40, I think I said, and ever
then
since then I haven't been able to.
It's always
get
your
to,
first time that you do it good,
Yeah.
and it takes you another like 20 times to catch up.
and now I can't get past 115. Every time I've been doing it, I'm like at 115, 120 max, and I haven't been able to push through yet. Like I need to get through
How long
that.
is the song?
It's fucking 4 minutes, man. That's an intense song. It's almost 4 minutes long. Bring Sally. Okay, Google "Bring Sally Up," "Bring Sally Down."
That's the title of the
It's
song.
yeah, it's the title of the song, and you'll see exercises. The only reason why people look up that song,
It's the
and
push-up exercise.
it's the push-up exercise. And you go up and down whenever they say it, and at some point you're holding it down for a while, then you got to bring it back up. The thing is, it's not that you're not strong. It's literally just pushing your muscle at its limit. And it's how much lactic acid, I guess, it's creating at that point and what it's letting go. Because there's a point your arms cannot even hold your body. Like, that's how I feel. When I'm pushing back up, my back is like all arched. Everything's not following the way it should.
That's
I'm
your
losing
abdomen.
that. Is it the core? Is that the core?
Yeah. Push-ups. It's your like. It's I'd say easily like 55-60% of your push-ups is your abs, man.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I've been doing that
crucial.
now. I've been having to like
And
contract
especially
my
if you go
stomach for
jogging,
everything I'm doing. Yeah.
Especially if you go jogging and after like a half hour, 45-minute jog, or even an hour long jog, you've been working your abs already. So now you're doing that. That's like,
Dude, you know what? For a 10-year smoker, man, I'm surprised that I was able to do that. I ran 4.5 kilometers, man. Not straight. I didn't do straight yet, but 4.5 kilometers is still pretty fucking.
Well, yeah, 2 nice chunks of 2 kilometers, man.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's good.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the first times I used to start running, I used to go jogging in RDP. And in RDP, like, it's not like the same ambiance as here. You know?
No,
like,
at
there's
all.
Mount Royal and everything.
At
It's
all.
nice. In RDP, you go on this, you go to the nearest soccer field, you do the turn, and I don't know, you find some streets that no cars go. Like it's really, and you know how it is. Everybody
You're
like
stuck in potholes.
people walking their dogs in the morning. You're never
Yeah.
really in private, man. At least here,
Yeah.
there's the path where everybody goes jogging, so everybody's going jogging. You know?
Yeah, exactly. This is
But
why
you know
you're
what,
here.
Like more and more people I've seen running in RDP, it's becoming like
More,
less and
yeah.
less. But I used to go with my sister, and we used to do it. Man, it was terrible, man. We used to run to the park. You know where there used to be the old fire station?
Yeah.
There's a little park there. It's not even, if you do the whole turn, it's probably like
Yeah, yeah.
700 meters, not even. So we would do those turns until we do get to 10 kilometers, man. Actually, no.
10 kilometers? That's
No, it
no
was
way.
like-
That's a fucking marathon.
No, it was like 7 kilometers plus aller-retour was 10 kilometers total.
That's
we
ridiculous.
did, yeah, we've done it. And my sister, like...
It's not like you did it regularly.
easily once a week, man.
We did 10K once a week in one shot.
Yeah, easy. It's not that difficult. But once a week, you're just maintaining.
That's 2 hours of running.
No, a 10K is like about an hour and like 10, 15 minutes.
5K is gonna take somebody roughly. How many did you do today?
Today we did 8 kilometers in 15
You
minutes.
did 8.
In 15 minutes.
Fuck, you did 8 kilometers in 15 minutes?
Yeah.
That's insane. Dude.
And there was a pretty slow pace there. Like, I mean, you were taking it easy at the beginning.
That's insane.
No, it's actually pretty slow. It's a really slow pace, man. And I don't know what the average is, but I could assume. I wasn't going fast. Dude, I'm on the mountain and people are passing.
I did my total with walking was 5.9 in 55. In 50 minutes, that whatever we did. My total on my phone was 5.9 because I didn't do the whole, I didn't go as far as you did.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like...
But did you really do 2.5 kilometers more? How much further was it?
Yeah, all the way down, all the way to Côte des Neiges. So you pass the police station there where there's the horses.
Yeah.
You pass the bus stop. You pass Beaver Lake. You pass the tunnel and you get to Côte des Neiges, man, where it's downhill. And then you're coming back uphill, so even that.
Fuck, okay. And then you ran back down, and then you came back to see me, and then you went back down. Jesus Christ, you're a beast, dude.
No, man, and that's not, no, I don't find that's anything impressive. But this, the sprinting part you have to do. At the end, like, once you start getting used to running.
I did run
sprint
faster.
But don't, like, when you finish sprinting, just walk. Or just jog for like 5 minutes. And then walk for like another 5 minutes. Like, cool down. Like, that's really important. But whatever, the sprinting part is just the funnest part is when you, like, you're really pushing yourself to the intense limit.
We're just before going on to running.
And you feel like your legs are just going to fall off.
Before we went on a running, I was talking about the two things. One, writing your goals, how that takes discipline and everything.
Yeah.
And the other advice, because right before that, we were talking about goals and everything. The other advice was my brother that gave it to me, and it actually makes total fucking sense. And I never understood it when he told me, was live your life as if it's a business. Manage your life like a business. There's reason why, like a corporation, there's reason why money's going out and the reason why money's coming in. Everything needs to be tracked.
Well, like I said before, it's the added value. What's the added value in spending money and to get return?
Or spending time,
or spending time and effort, and that's what I was saying.
Energy,
and that's
whatever
why
it is.
I went about family, because that's the first thing. That's going to be the strongest return. It's like gold, man. Family is like gold. You just there's no risk. It's just guaranteed return. It's your.
And what if? Because I do agree with you, the family is gold. But what if you need to separate from them?
Why
in
would
order
you
to
need to?
achieve what it is. Dude, there's people that have to completely separate from that. And the thing that a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
it's
people,
still a priority.
sorry,
That's
the
the
thing that
difference.
a lot of people don't necessarily understand, because in different parts of the world it's completely entirely different too. And I'm sure there's a lot of people from the US listening to this, and it is different over there too. And people seem to move away much more than we do here in Montreal, not just in Montreal, but growing up in the East End with our Italian for you and my Iranian Persian background, it's very close, tight knit family, and you don't actually separate from the family. Like you will move away in the same city, but you don't really go too far from each other. What happens if you need to separate? When it's for you, it is gold, but you need to move elsewhere to do something. You need to go elsewhere to do something. Like for example, I know Lou. He's having he hates that separation.
Yeah, of course, it's difficult to.
So where do you draw the line of what you need to do versus
But like I
what
said,
is
what gives you
of
more
value
value?
to you?
Well, I'm not that, and this isn't. You don't just limit it to money. You don't just limit.
No,
it
of
to,
course not. It's not just about
It's about overall what makes you more happy, and I feel like that's what I was saying about the added value of spending time with your family. Is like it makes you more happy, and it makes them, and it's just. I find I don't know. There's nothing more rewarding than that to me, and I think that it's. As a general statement, it's also pretty valid. Obviously, obviously everybody has their different backgrounds, and for some people, it's not that easy to eat.
But see,
some people it wouldn't even there isn't even that. Like I mean, everybody has their own situation, but for me, that's what it is.
But see, like this is where for me, I'm willing to, and I would love to move elsewhere and live elsewhere, and it's not because I don't like Montreal. It's just because of the other different opportunities that will possibly arise elsewhere. I would do that in a heartbeat, but there's that guilt that I would feel of, for example, leaving my family and not being there for them, and not actually being the son, the brother, the uncle that I'm supposed to be. And that's a big fucking part. Dude, if I move and I'm out of the fucking... I move to Germany. I live in Germany for whatever fucking reason. I'm working there full time.
What kind of work? What are you doing?
Music. I'm working in music, for example.
And because there's a better opportunity.
Because there's an actual opportunity for me to make a career and live off of that. Now, let's say that comes up, and this is what I want to do. This is my artistic side coming out. This is what I love to do. Part of what I really, really love to do, and this is, I've always said it, I will take a $20,000 pay cut in order for me to make a living doing that. I'll fucking take it. If somebody says you're going to make X amount, which is that much less than what you're making, would you, in order to live off music, would you do it? I would absolutely take it. Absolutely, no heartbeat, I would take it. So let's say I'm making that much in fucking Germany, and I'm away from everybody, but this is how I'm living. I want
the
that.
reason why you chose that would be because you feel like that.
I want that, but that's my problem. My conflict is that. But my conflict is the fact that I'm not there for my family, and you understand how valuable family is to me, just like it is to you.
Of course, but if you also have to put yourself a timeline. Like there is a certain point where if you're there for too long, you'll realize it's not giving me back the direction I thought it would take me in. Like I didn't think I would actually. It didn't get me where I wanted to be. So then you can come back, and it's not like you tried. I mean, there's nothing. How long would that take you to figure that out?
Oh, dude, it could take you forever. What do you mean? I've been working at the same company for the last 6 years because guess what? You find a certain comfort zone doing a certain something, and you stay there. That's the fucking. I fall into cycles like that, and that's the cycle I fell into. And that's really what it is. I mean, it's. I've been there for 6 fucking years since I was 19 years old, man, doing a job that I actually don't like. So that sucks. that pretty much sucks. So yeah, it's a cycle that you're stuck into. There's I don't even know how to break away from that. And I'm a very logical person. I have a lot of fucking I can reason about things, but there's so many things like this, for example, that I just cannot understand, and I keep doing.
Look, these are your options. Okay, if you decide to move to Germany, like you were saying before.
By the way, this is a hypothetical situation.
I know.
Okay.
You
Just
chose
in
Germany.
case somebody's like gonna start sending me texts like, "Go to Germany." No, I'm not going to Germany. There was completely hypothetical.
You just decided that on your own like that, and you're talking about if you had an opportunity there and you go for
Yeah.
it, and go for it. Go for what are look if you go for it. What are what's going to happen?
But see, that's,
either A, you go and it turns out fantastic. You get everything you wish for. And you get successful. Then it's going to help justify it, obviously. But number two, it's also going to give you the advantage of being able to still stay connected despite that. Because if you get to the level that you wish you would be, so that's number 8, and that's obviously the most hopeful scenario. But what if it all fails and after like 6 months you're like, fuck man, nothing's happening, I'm not going nowhere, and it's just I'm wasting my time, wasting my money. Then you come back home, but I mean at least you tried it out in 6 months that you lost.
Yeah, but 6 months
year,
dude,
or a year.
Okay,
but I mean
it takes at least 5 years for you to become really comfortable doing something. It takes 10 years to become an expert at it. I mean, whatever it is that you do,
let's not
it's gonna
exaggerate. Let's just say that you can still know.
Yeah,
like,
but if you have the opportunity,
if you're fed up of it after only a year, then you just
but that's also, but see, that for me falls in my problem of that culture, that culture of just giving up when you're not pushing through. But I mean, if it's something that I love, why would I just give it up at that point? I've always wanted to do this. Maybe I'm having a bad experience, but if I tough it out
if
through
it's something
this,
that
then
you
it's
love. That's what I'm saying. If it's something that you love and you're still enjoying it, despite the fact that it's not returning you the
what, money?
No, but whatever it is, the happiness that you would wish for, even if you're not making all that, like you said, even if you're not getting paid that extra amount per year, but you're doing something that you love, and to you it's still worth it, and you don't feel guilty that you're not here, then it's fine. But even if after doing all that stuff and it's so good for you, you still feel guilty and you still feel like it's not worth it.
I'm always gonna have that guilt, dude. I mean, that's the thing. Like me living here.
How do you know that? I mean, if
I have that right now. Me living here, I have that for my parents. Like I feel that I'm not there for them. It's that's ingrained in my fucking head. I feel bad for that.
Oh, you have to dedicate some time for it. I don't know exactly how you do it.
But that's the part where I have to battle with it, because guess what? I have a lot of shit that I have to do, and I can't make up time for everything and for everyone, and for it's hard. So I don't see them as often. That sucks. I mean, it really sucks, and I feel really bad and guilty about that. But I'm still living this type of lifestyle that I'm living. So that's the battle that I constantly have about these things.
Like you have to dedicate some time. You have to organize yourself in a way that it's about setting your priorities, and if whatever's at the top of your priority, that's the whole point, is that you'll spend whatever time you have to focus on that.
So my priorities just aren't totally set straight, or what?
No, if you're saying that if you want to spend them more on something in particular, like I was saying, my family, you could be anything else you want. Anybody could be anything. If that's your priorities, if that's in your top 3 things that you want to do, then you can't end your day saying you didn't put any attention on that. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
What's the point of even like making that list for? Then there's a bunch of other things that you wish you'd do, but if it gets interrupted, which you definitely will, because we won't get interrupted.
Because everything is.
Yeah, that's fine, but at least you'll get there. But it's not at the top. Like those top 3, those are crucial. Those are the ones where they're highlighted, bolded, in red. Like there's no, you're not going to sleep there if you're not doing that. And
do you think it's realistic to accomplish 3 tasks every day with a 9 to 5?
Of course. Well, part of your 3 tasks is probably one of them is probably going to be work related.
No, that's my point.
Or work as in, like, it depends. Like
pushing you towards happiness.
You have to find happiness in your work. You're spending a quarter of your day there, or actually not a third. Sorry, I know I'm following the right path, and I'm there. Like I feel like you have to.
Okay, but you're saying that with a new job now. But let's talk to Rick 4 months ago.
I'm not saying that in any other job I wasn't having. I'm saying that you're molding. You're tweaking. You're tweaking where you want to go, and you find your, like at the beginning, the first job I ever had, like actual career oriented, it was just a roll of the dice. I went to college rolling the dice. One teacher told me, "Oh, you should go in this because of I see your strengths and math and this and that. Okay, so you should do that." And it's actually like a respect. Somebody told me you should do this, and it was actually like a decent thought in my head. It's not a bad idea. It's you for sure you'll have a job wanting to become an engineer or something. Like,
Yeah.
or so you were educated that you thought that. So you go for that and you follow that path, and then you know you go to school. And once I start something I don't like, not finishing it. Like if I start a program, or if I start a project, or if I start any implication, I know I want to complete it, and I want to get to the point. I mean, that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to ride for sure, but you want to make sure you accomplish it overall. And you know, you finish, you get out, you find a job, this and that, and you know, you realize that okay, well, you know what, it's not that bad, but it's. I feel like I could seek more.
Yeah.
Seek more, not not in terms like I said for financial purposes or anything, just because you feel like there's a bit. You want to tweak it, you want to make it better, you want to, fine tune it to really get to that dead center where you're like, yeah, okay, this is my level. And even me, I'm constantly rolling the dice on certain things where I'm still tweaking it, and you know what, it might be fantastic, it might make things worse, but at least you'll be able to reground yourself and get back to where it was better, and then tweak it to the left instead of to the right, and then you'll find that.
Do you have a clear direction of where you're going, though?
Yeah, I feel like, well, you have an overall, I don't know if you'd want to say status, but like an overall, like,
but is it like in a near future status, or is it
both, a bit of both. You have to have like short term, like 6 months is crucial, and then obviously a year, and then 5 and 10 years. But I mean, like, yeah, maybe the ones that are further apart, they could be a bit more vague. You have to spend too much time focusing on them. It's more like the 5-year one where you have to really. That's the most important one.
Because honestly, that's what I really. Sorry. That's
And then you have to look backwards, and one of actually, sorry to interrupt you, but one of those professors I was talking about before, and he's a really successful businessman. He told me, one of the things he regretted the most was that he didn't start earlier, and it's like what you're saying about when you were 16. And this same guy, he told me that one of the best ways to be successful. Of course, there's a million factors, but like psychologically, what gave him that push to actually accomplish his goals and accomplish his tasks, task by task, because it takes a lot of little baby steps to get to, your final like rock climb, whatever. Like you have to take it, a task by task. And what he would do basically when he formulated his agenda and his schedule, he would write in the past tense like he already accomplished it, and how he got there. He looked at the end result and he worked it backwards, and it made sense. Like you read that and you're like, oh, okay, it's pretty easy after.
You reverse engineer.
Exactly. Yeah. You reverse engineer your plan, and from there, obviously you're probably not gonna follow it to the word, but to a certain degree, it's still going to direct you in something. It's going to minimize it's so overwhelming sometimes to look at what you wish you could, and you don't want to fail. It's our biggest fear to fail at what we wish to do. And how many times do we mask that? It's obviously we mask that all the time. Like we don't want to assume that. Anyways, all that to say is that you have to keep progressing. And you have to you have to believe in it, and you just keep advancing.
Yeah.
And even if for sure you're gonna hit a hard spot, but as long as you find back, you get back to your center line, and you try the other direction, see what happens.
What were you saying right before the businessman? I was just about to jump in with something. Do you remember? No.
Actually, I have the song "Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down" in my head. Honestly, I don't know, these songs, they get stuck in my head.
You do the push-ups tomorrow?
Yeah, actually, I want to do that in the morning.
Dude, honestly, I this is what I was going to say before. I just clicked. Beautiful. I realized something lately, that I'm 26, right? And I've been doing this since I'm 19. I got a taste of what this career is, and the reality is that's 6 years or 7 years of my life, right? If I can get that taste in another career, I can easily do that. Not easily, it's going to be hard, but I mean, I can switch. There's a long life ahead of me, hopefully, as long as I take care of this. physically and mentally. There's a long life ahead of me, but I have time to switch. I have time to change. I don't have to make a decision right away. Nobody has to make a decision right away. It's just to continue going towards what feels right. And I keep telling myself I keep giving myself this advice, but
yeah, like you have to justify your redirect.
But I'm here now. Now I'm at the point where I need to fucking do something about it. And me putting it out in the world like this, I don't really have much of a choice anymore.
Exactly.
I'm
but it's pretty much writing your notebook, man.
This is my notebook. This is essentially my notebook.
And then you check off each one of your accomplishments.
Yeah. And I wanna, and you know what, dude? Honestly, me moving here with you has been part of that. Yeah, it's still recording.
Oh, okay.
Me moving here with you has been part of that growth. Has been part of that journal. That this whole apartment 6 shit. This all happened because of you. So I do thank you, and I also want to thank everybody that's listening to this, that are my friends, that are supporting me, that are like all of that. Thank you so much, and everybody who I don't know, thank you so much for listening. And this is part of the journal. And if you want to be part of the process, it's not just my journal; it's everybody else's journal, because it's not the first and only time you're going to be on a show, and everybody else too that's going to be on the show. And the point of all this is we're still fucking figuring it out. And we're hoping to make the right decisions. And with the right amount of support, love, care, and people with the right intentions at the right place, focusing the right energies, we'll all get there. And that's my message for the day.
Well said, sir.
Thank you, dude. Rick, honestly, this was awesome. This is fun. We're going to do it again. Whenever you're free, whenever you want to do this again, we'll do it again. Whenever you feel like sharing or talking to the mic. And I want you to listen to this. I know you haven't really been keeping up. So
I only listened to the first 2, to be honest.
No, that's cool. We're at episode 6. And I gotta check this one out. It's going to be weird to hear yourself, but yeah.
No.
Whatever. Rick's completely dying right now. You're not going to say bye to people? You don't want to plug anything?
No, I don't. I mean, no. It was really, like I said, I just wanted to obviously introduce myself as part of it. No, this is not going to be announced or anything. The recording's over.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, I haven't said goodbye yet. What are you talking about? The recording's not over. This is part of the show. I haven't said goodbye yet.
That was your goodbye.
No, of course not.
Oh, you bad.
That was my message of the day. No, that was my message of the day. And then the show's not done yet. I'm gonna say goodbye in a minute. I'm asking you. Do you want to plug anything?
No, it's fine.
How did you think that the show was off? Like, I just asked you a question.
You have a good day, man. That to me means.
Who said good day?
Your message of the day. Sorry.
No, my message of the day. Then I asked you, like, you want to plug anything?
No, but like half an hour later, there was like a gap of 30 seconds, easily.
Oh, come on. Did you fall asleep on me or the
No, I didn't fall asleep. There's a gap, man, dude.
No, the gap was not that long.
Okay, it's recorded. You'll see.
We'll hear it.
No, but either way, I don't have anything to plug in out. I mean, it's fine. This is really more a personal show for your, like for the apartment 6, and also for yourself. But for myself included, a personal show for the apartment itself. But also,
okay. Well, honestly, if anybody's crafty, they can find you through me. If they're following apartment 6, following me on Instagram.
No, I'm saying this was more for you for the. And it's fine. Like, I don't. Like,
Would you want to plug in your Instagram? Something? I don't know.
No.
Not even? Okay. Well, look, whoever wants to is curious to see what he looks like, just follow me on Instagram. It's Boih, BOIH _STK. Instagram, Twitter, same names. Vine, same name. Absolutely Vine.
You have to do better videos.
I haven't done any videos since.
You have to do better ones.
I had a couple of chill ones, but I mean, I'm just getting started. It's like Instagram, when the first time everybody gets started, first thing they fucking do, there's either flowers, Nutella. You start testing it out until you start figuring out how you're taking pictures and shit. Same thing with Vine. We're not all Will Sassos, and he's badass, dude. Vegetable? Was it veritable?
I don't know, the lemon that he keeps drinking all the time.
He's sick. He's great, but it's loud. The thing about Vine is it's not practical. I can't use it at work.
No, you can put it on. You can mute it, man.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm not just gonna watch somebody scream at a camera.
You put it on vibrate. If you put your phone on silence, it's not gonna play.
Yeah, I know, but I know that there's some of them are saying something.
Too bad.
About too bad.
Yeah, work. Okay, you have to sort of let go of certain
Not
things.
supposed to be watching Vine.
Exactly. You're not supposed to be watching on these. You know what?
I want that to be part of my work.
Watch videos on YouTube.
Yes. All fucking day I want to watch videos on YouTube.
No, I don't really spend too much time. Like,
I don't spend much time either, but I would.
no,
I get bored.
No, I get. Yeah, I don't even watch TV.
When's the last time no, actually, no, not true. I've been watching Netflix.
I don't watch like for example, sometimes you watch South Park, whatever.
Yeah.
Even recorded series and stuff. Even the Canadians that haven't been watching.
The only thing I've been catching up with, the only thing I've been keeping up with is wrestling. That's the only thing I keep up with.
Actually, I don't UFC you're watching this weekend.
What?
UFC.
When is it?
GSP.
Oh, it's this fucking week. No,
the 16. I think.
No,
Not
it's
this
in 2
weekend.
weeks.
The one after.
It's in 2 weeks. It's my fuck. It's my dad's birthday, man. I don't know what's happening. Probably gonna be at my
Bye. Go watch it on your phone. Watch it on.
No, we're gonna watch it there with him. Probably.
Even better.
Probably. He's gonna want to watch it, so probably. Yeah.
Are you gonna post on Facebook as your status? Who's watching UFC tonight?
No.
Okay.
No, actually, I don't care because I don't care. I'm not gonna ask like a hey, who likes who are you guys rooting for tonight? No, because
Team.
You know what? Whoever is actually interested is actually talking about it and posting their preference. And guess what? GSP versus fucking Diaz. 98% of people here are going to be going for GSP. So I'm not. This is a ridiculous question to ask, and the problem is I know some people are going to ask that. It's just this.
No, but there's gonna be some people saying Diaz for sure, just to like the Bruins effect there. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna go out on a fucking limb. I actually would like Diaz to win. I like him. I like Diaz as a fighter. I don't think that he's gonna get frustrated with. Honestly, he's gonna get completely frustrated with GSP. GSP's not gonna let him play his game, and unless Diaz really just GSP has the cardio.
What's his record? Diaz?
I don't know his record by heart, but he's fucking talented, man.
Yeah, I don't know much about UFC,
his biggest problem is
emotion.
Yeah, he gets totally like ingrained into the fight, and he's somebody who wants to fight. Like he wants to scrap it out, and in reality,
starts brawling after.
No, not really. No. He's very technical because his brawling. He's a great boxer, and his little brother's an incredible boxer. In reality, what he's doing, he wants you to get agitated to come after him in order for him to grab you in some fucking jiu-jitsu move. And he's an incredible jiu-jitsu practitioner.
In jiu-jitsu, no?
Not as good as... I don't think he's as good as... GSP's a great wrestler. GSP's a very strong wrestler, and he has his few moves that he has down in jiu-jitsu that he knows how to roll. He knows how to wrestle. But Diaz is much more technically sound, in my opinion, and from what I've understood and from what I've seen and studied, Diaz is much more technically sound than GSP jiu-jitsu-wise. But GSP's probably much fucking stronger. He's probably much stronger than Diaz is.
He looks like it, yeah. But, like, how heavy is it? What's the weight class?
It's 175 or 185?
He's 175 GSP.
Yeah. Well, not really. I mean... They're 175 on the day of the weigh-in, but they gained back another 5'10", almost some of them, like 5 pounds at least the next day.
They both gained it, but I find that he looks so much like
fucking Diaz, dude. He swam to Alcatraz twice.
What do you mean?
From fucking California, lives in Stockton.
San Francisco.
Stockton.
Talking about Alcatraz.
Yeah.
That's in San Francisco, no?
I think so.
So
for his cardio, just for fun, just for cardio.
So he swam from the mainland to the island.
Yeah.
How many kilometers is that?
I have no idea. I had Googled it once. I don't remember it. I would Google it now, but I can't. But it's, yeah.
Actually,
it's long, man.
I would love to do the Ironman.
It's long. I can't swim for shit, man. I swim for 10 seconds.
Panic. Swimming is...
Panic.
Swimming...
Could you imagine swimming?
Yeah. Like swimming is my all-time...
Just swim from here to Laval, dude. You're going to bat trip. It's not...
Especially with the current.
No. Imagine going, like... It's a few kilometers, man, that he was swimming.
With a current.
With a current. That's insane.
Even if he's going with
his
the current.
His cardio is out of his fucking world. So anyways, GSP, Diaz, it's going to be... Whatever it is, whoever wins, I'd like for Diaz to win. But... GSP, I think, is going to level out. Whatever happens, it's going to be a badass fucking fight. And if I actually kind of wish that GSP keeps the title because he will get the fight with Anderson Silva afterwards.
After this fight.
Yeah, I think that's the next one that's lined
Are
up.
they really?
Actually,
they're so
not. Wait,
ultimate?
hold on. There's still Johnny Hendricks that's in line. He got injured, so they gave it to Diaz. No, Johnny Hendricks is somebody else, but I think he's coming up for the title. There's a few people coming up for the title.
Yeah, but if GSP wins this, I mean,
He still has a title, man. I mean, somebody has to represent. Is he gonna retire it and go against? I don't know if it's Silva or GSP that has to retire the title, but whatever. UFC in 2 weeks. Anyways, yeah, I'm talking about it now because I'm probably not going to talk about this on another podcast. But yeah, UFC in 2 weeks. It's going to be badass. I don't know if I'm going to live tweet and shit. I might. Well, nobody really gives a fuck. Nobody's following me. It doesn't really matter. I don't really have any. I'm not a UFC like, oh yeah, this guy's a UFC guy, so let's go follow him. It's not that at all.
no, but I mean, if it's trending, then why not?
I'll probably be watching. I will be watching, that's for sure. But okay, so you don't have anything to plug.
No, that's fine. I mean,
we're good.
Yeah,
So we're gonna end the show right there. We're an hour 55 minutes in. This is it went good, dude. It was pretty good. It was badass. I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun show. I hope everybody at home enjoyed it just as much. I love you guys. I love this. I miss this. Every day while I'm at work, What? Larry. Every day while I'm at work,
Right.
This is what I'm thinking about. I want to do more of this. And it's fun, man. It's really fun. I can't wait. I got a bunch of guests lined up. A bunch of people that I don't even know. We're going to get to know each other. And
yeah, that's another thing.
hopefully them listening to this is going to give them an idea of who I am. And we're going to have a
Hopefully
very
when
easy
they come over,
conversation.
I won't be. Hopefully when they come over, I won't be stinking up the room with some cooking or something.
Why, has that happened?
I don't know. I'm just fucking.
No, it hasn't.
Or if I come out of the shower, hey guys.
No, it's totally fine. And if you are, dude, fucking welcome to Apartment 6.
No, I'm just joking.
You guys, you're welcome to join us next time. We're going to have a great fucking time. I started the blog, by the way, apartment6podcast.com. I do plan on keeping a journal there as I go along. You're welcome to go there to listen to the episodes live on the website if you're at work or whatever. It's very easy to listen to the show. You could just pause it whenever fucking you want.
You're supposed to be working when you're at work, Navid.
Yeah, I do listen to podcasts while I'm at work. While I'm doing my job, it's fine to listen
Shame on
to.
you.
No, why? I'm listening to a conversation that's actually interesting to me. So, thank you guys so much for the support, my friends, everybody. Thank you. Love you. Catch you soon. Apartment6podcast.com. At Boih STK. Apartment 6 Podcast on Facebook. And subscribe, rate, like, review, share, fucking repost, retweet, all that shit. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support.
Sorry, guys.
Mwah. Peace.
What a loser. You actually did that.
Yeah. It was, I just gave a kiss to the people. Mwah. I've given kisses before. It's not the first time.